Yo, once again, we back. This is With Just the Messengers podcast. I'm Mo.
I'm Mike.
You know, it's Do Work Media Sundays. You already know what I'm about to say. This shit's not possible without my dog Drew Money on the fucking boards.
How y'all feeling?
Feeling
good, man.
Good. How y'all doing?
It's a beautiful day outside, I feel.
Yes, sir.
The weather's really good. The wind is hitting.
Hopefully it stay this way. I'm tired of playing with my damn AC and heat.
I've been playing with that bitch all day yesterday. I know I ain't getting robbed on that bill, but it's all good. I'm prepared. How y'all feeling though, man? What's good with y'all?
Feeling good, man. Happy it's Sunday, man. It's another Sunday. It's a beautiful one.
This week went by quick.
It really did.
I know I blinked. It been Wednesday, and now I'm blinking. Now Sunday.
Shit, we midway through May.
That shit crazy, man. We about to be halfway through the
yesterday,
year.
15th.
Like,
Shout out my dog AJ. His birthday was yesterday. Shout out my nigga.
Big up, big up.
Big up.
Much love to my nigga, man. Love you, man. Happy 30th birthday. But yeah, man. Man, listen. Like I said, man, you come into that year, man. January through June is like a blur, and then I feel like July kind of slow up a little bit. I hate the month of July. I never liked July. Then August pick up a little bit. Then boom, September. That's it.
I'm ready to get through May. I can't even lie to y'all. I'm ready to get through this motherfucker.
I'm ready to get through May too, but it's still going by fast as a bitch.
Yeah. Y'all don't
it's
like
still
May?
going by fast. I don't really like.
I don't
May
have
like
a problem with it. I'm just ready to get through it. It's the calm before the storm.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. Shit get real that 6 month, boy. Shit gets real.
I just about to say that. Like June shit turned up, and niggas ready to get back outside.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
The CDC say, "Hey, man, it's on y'all at this point." Like
Them niggas jokey.
They
man.
jokey as fuck.
I don't need to even be talking.
CDC say, "Hey, man, if y'all want to do what y'all want to do now, we've given y'all enough information. Hey, this is what y'all want to do. It's y'all's." That's what they basically saying. Like, from what I read, like, I don't know how y'all feel, but
I don't even know how you can just tell people some shit like that. Like, what you mean, nigga? Like, people look to y'all for guidance on something like this. You talking about something, you just going.
the calls were made, man. The
If
government.
that's the case, like I said, man,
The government
last
about to
week,
act like this shit ain't really a factor no more. Like, that's what the government's setting this shit up for. Like, hey, like, we just about to move forward. Like,
Oh, we got the vaccine. You take your vaccine, and we move forward.
you got your vaccine, no mask. If you don't have your vaccine, wear your mask.
Right.
Like, niggas just gonna, you know.
There's no protocol of saying who has how you gonna identify
So
these
what,
people.
we gonna have hall monitors out here now checking for vaccination cards or what? Like,
No.
all this shit stupid as hell. Like, this is stupid. Like,
my whole thing is, like I said a few weeks ago, if it was that dire, man, we should have been wearing masks. You telling people to wear a mask even with the vaccine. So I still plan on wearing my shit damn near all the time now. It's like, it's just normal for me to wear a mask now. I don't plan on stop wearing it. It's just weird. It's weird for me to not wear that shit now. So it is what it is. Keep taking my damn shit. I know I haven't got the vaccine.
Yeah.
Don't plan on getting it.
Yeah.
The only way I'm gonna have to get it is if I know it's gonna get in the way of me doing what I need to do some shit.
Yeah.
I ain't
But
had a
outside of
cold
that-
since I started wearing masks, bro. Like, I have my allergies, like, that's seasonal shit, but like a cold or like a, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't had that happen since we started, like, I really started wearing them shit, like, so I ain't going back.
I feel you. I was the only one walking on King Street with a mask yesterday. I feel like for like at least like a block and a half till I saw another person with a mask.
It's gonna get to a point where they start looking at you like, why you still wearing a mask? And you're like,
Cool. I don't care. I do
that's
not
gonna
care.
happen. I'm waiting on somebody to be like, hey, why you still wearing a mask? And be like, nigga, this shit ain't over. Like,
This shit ain't ever gonna be over for me. I'm gonna wear a mask honestly probably the rest of my life. Depending. I don't know. I don't know what
This shit ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
It's
I
like a
said,
set in stone disease now.
no doubt. Like, oh nigga got that COVID. Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah. Nigga, you gonna be
Man,
out
and-
if you get COVID, you're out of work for at least a week. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
And my
the norm.
thing is, it's not the flu, but it's like, okay, the flu got a vaccine, so we still was living life like it was nothing. You see what I'm saying? And the flu take lives every year. Every single
every
year.
year. Yeah.
So my whole thing is like, okay, COVID touchdown, it's like an amplified version of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to treat it the same.
Mm-hmm. You should.
And my whole thing is, you shouldn't be on top of nobody anyway. Like if you in the grocery, you know how many times like I've been in grocery lines like a motherfucker on my back. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying you got to be 6 feet, but it's just like a lot of this stuff that we doing now should have been put in place. Should have been normal life in my opinion. Not a mask thing. Of course, before the mask thing, it wouldn't be normal to see somebody wearing a mask because it wasn't that serious. You know what I'm saying? The most you did, like if you was sick or something like that, you just kept your distance from people. You know what I'm saying? Did the normal shit, like just be extra precautious. You cough, you're not coughing in nobody's area, nothing like that. But now it's just like, if you ain't wearing a mask now, it's kind of like.
You getting that side eye.
Word. I went down to Tampa. When I went down to Tampa a month ago and shit like that. Then when I stopped through Orlando and shit like that, like people was looking at me like weird.
Mm-hmm. That's fine with me though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know that's Florida. You know they hanging off, so you know they look at they're not about the norm. Even when shit changed to being normal, they not gonna roll. They're gonna go with the opposite, whatever is supposed to be done. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I still plan on wearing my shit. So,
y'all remember growing up and like your teacher used to be like, you hold your hands out like this. That's your personal space. Like, it don't gotta be 6 feet, but I think it should at least be that, like
arm length back.
Arm length back. Like if I can do this and like make a complete 360, like you and my hand touch you, like you too close, bro.
Way
like,
too close.
Especially in them stores. Like it's no way you should be in my personal area in a grocery store. That's wild. That's wild, bro. Like I don't even like when people like say you get like you in the fruit section, the produce section, and you know, people be all bundled. I don't even like doing that. Like, I'll wait till that shit clear out first, and then I'll go, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, that shit just, I don't know, man. Niggas like being in people's space, bro. Like,
but I always thought it was weird. I would just say this, like, Asian people have been wearing masks, like, all my life. Like, I would see, from time to time, you'll see an Asian person wearing a mask. And especially, like, airport shit like that, they were always wearing a mask. Going over to, also Hispanics, you know what I'm saying? They were, whenever I go to like Mexico and shit like that, there was people wearing masks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be that person. Like I will be that person now that is always wearing the mask.
I got hip to people like really like being consistent wearing masks around like it's the SARS time. Like when SARS was big, like I remember people wearing masks then. And then, of course, Michael Jackson, of course, like, he been on that always shit, like, with the gloves, too. Like, he been on it. And they was calling him weird back then, like, but that nigga been knew something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
people are so quick to judge, man. That shit's so crazy. Like, they literally, like, he's so weird. Why does he just walk around with an umbrella, this and this? And then they try to come up with all these reasons of why, and it's like, nah, bro, like, y'all niggas nasty. It's just that simple. Michael Jackson.
Mike would be the one to wear masks for the whole nation, though.
No doubt.
Like, hey man, y'all nasty, bro. Come down to it, like I ain't even trying to, you know, y'all niggas nasty.
For real.
Straight up.
I don't know, man. Like CDC need to get their shit together.
For real.
That's all I got to say on that. So we had a lot of new music drop over the weekend. What y'all think? Y'all check any of that shit out?
I checked all of it out. I'm actually.
Who's your favorite from the drop?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Cole did his thing, man. Like that Cole album is. I want to say it's better than 2014, but 2014 is like the top. But that shit there. What's this album number 6?
No, he ain't got that many. This would be probably Sideline.
For the fans, ain't that been in the album?
This probably might be 6. You know,
yeah,
it might
6.
be 6. Might be 6. Because you got Sideline, then you got
Born Center.
13, Born Center. Then you got 2014. KOD for Your Eyes. Yeah, this 6.
Yeah, this 6.
Mm-hmm.
I think this probably like this up there. Like this is top 3 for sure.
What you ranking it out of 10?
Out of 10?
I give it 9.5.
That should have 9.5 for sure. Like
no doubt,
for sure. That should bang front to back. I can't front. Like he started that bitch off in
like
the
right there. It's like right there with 2014. It's like right there. Like I could tell he took his time. You know, he got uncomfortable doing features. Shout out to everybody on the features. I want to have a conversation about Lil Baby real quick. Lil Baby's been killing shit, but it seemed like every time this nigga get a feature, people want to run with this narrative that he just bodies everybody, and that don't be the case.
He has been bodying a lot of his features though.
He bodied his features. He's not like killing nobody on their own song like that. He's not doing that.
He killed that shit with Drake. He snapped on that shit with Drake.
I said he kills his features. He's not.
He went harder than Drake
niggas.
on that song. Yeah, he went harder than Drake on that song.
I don't think so. So I mean, at the end of the day, he's doing his thing. But and then I also see somebody say we in a Lil Baby era. I'm trying to figure out since when did rappers have eras? When did that start? And if I'm lost, can somebody like correct me on that?
People just be talking Mike.
I never known a rapper to have an era. Like I never known. That's never been a thing. Like we divvied up eras by the years. Like 2000s, 90s. I never known a rapper to have an era. Like we never said this is the Lil Wayne era. We just said no, Wayne was just the top dog. Like that's all I wanted to know. If that's been a thing, then do you know about that? Do you know about a rapper having that?
I don't know what you saw that at, but I never heard that. But that nigga has been killing his features to me. Like I don't know. The J. Cole shit, like that shit was hard. I'm not gonna say he killed him, but it was a good feature. But
look, he don't bullshit on nothing now. I'm just saying that it just seemed like recently every time he get on something, it's like the Eminem Jay-Z shit. Oh, he murdered you on your own shit. He hasn't been murdering these niggas. Like he's been given a great verse, and these niggas hold their own. That's one thing. Like it's been a long time probably since I heard somebody kill somebody on their own shit. I honestly can't think of the last time I heard somebody like just kill somebody on their own shit. I just feel like a lot of people be holding their own. That's just my thing. I all I'm saying is I see the play.
What's the play?
It's just that they're on top of the era, and it's every time he do a feature is he murdering these niggas on their shit, and it don't be that.
What is that play though? Like, what you think people trying to overrate him or something?
Yeah.
But you can't say he kills shit and then overrate at the same time. So how does that work?
Yes, you can.
How does it work though? You can't say nigga overrated.
That's like if a quarterback have a great.
You just said he's been killing shit. So
I equate it to football. So when Kirk Cousins was killing that 2016 stretch with the Washington at the time Redskins, this nigga was killing. Like for 5 straight games, got the Wizards in the playoffs. I'm not gonna automatically put this man or say all of a sudden, is he better than? And I'm not saying that Lil Baby's not that because he had a great 2020. What I'm saying is that all of a sudden now we're just gonna say that every time he get on the football field that he's better than these other QBs, or he's killing these other QBs.
I mean, you can because it's been big.
Okay, but nobody said that about Kirk Cousins though. That's my equate.
That's where you're wrong because he had a great 2018, a great 2019, and a great 2020.
So he was top 3.
Huh? What did you see? That's now you're making sense.
Okay, you asked that though. No, that's what you just asked.
You say you
can't say you killing somebody and then say they're over it. It don't work like that. Yes, you can.
You're saying that he just had a great 2020. That's not the case. Like the man had first off, this man been killing shit since 2016. Like we want to be real, since his first tape, but it didn't really take off for him until 2018.
And why is that? Because his fan base grew, right?
Yeah,
and his notoriety.
He had a great, but you just can't equate it to having a great 2020. It was 2 years before that too. He was killing shit too.
I'm not saying he didn't have a great. I'm talking about when his notoriety took off. I didn't say it took off 2020. I'm saying he off the heels of him having a great 2020. Now 2021, he's been killing features. That's what I said.
But it was also 2 more years to that where he was killing features too.
Okay, that's fine.
So that's too. 3 years of killing features. I can't say a nigga overrated.
Okay, so when did he really start getting the notoriety outside his normal fan base? Everybody fan base grows.
3 years ago.
Okay, so what I'm saying
it's been going on. It's not new.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, recently, like you telling me that he's had better features in 2017 or 16 more than he has this year?
No, that's not what I said. I said it took off 2018, 2019, 2020.
I'm talking about the features though. I'm talking about as of late. I just
said that 2018, 2019, 2020. He's been killing them shit up to now. He's been killing them shit.
Okay. But what I'm saying, the conversation as of late from what I've seen has been what he's been doing lately. That's what I've seen. So when I say that, it's not taking a shot. It's just like it would be no different from anybody else. That's all I'm saying. Is like it's the Andre 3000 thing. That's how I see it. It's like, okay, he get on these features. He has a great feature, but it's like, oh my God, he murdering these niggas. No, he's a great fucking rapper. But he's just not blowing these niggas out the water. That's all I'm saying. He's not blowing these cats out the water.
I believe Lil Baby before I believe the Lil Durk theory that niggas trying to run with.
I never will run with the Lil Durk shit because I don't even listen to Durk.
We talked about that on here. Niggas been saying it was Lil Durk. I heard people say it's Lil Durk era before people say it's Lil Baby era.
I believe you on that.
Now I've actually heard Lil Baby kill niggas on their shit. So like I can't really.
I don't listen to Durk, but I see that though. I do see that with Durk. Like niggas say he had the best album last year. I see niggas say that. But I don't listen to Durk, so I can't really form an opinion on that. But based off of what, yeah, I seen that. But overall though, like, nigga doing this thing. I'm interested to see what his next album gonna do. I can tell you, like, last year I started to become, I gained more of an ear for him. 21 and Cole have a great chemistry on tracks too, I realized. Like, when they collab now, they haven't missed so far when they got on songs together. Who else had it? I was disappointed Cameron didn't give a verse because that would have been a beat for him to kill.
Yeah, that beat was made for him. Like,
who else was on there?
Moray
was on there. Shout out to Cole for getting Moray on there.
Who else was on there? And that's about it, isn't it?
About four.
It was a girl on there who was on the TL. She was saying I guess she was sampled, or I guess she sung on there or something.
Yeah, I had to mute No Name on my Twitter because I wasn't trying to hear no J. Cole slander, none of this fake capitalism bullshit, whatever they was trying to create. I'm not trying to hear none of that.
She's still beefing with that man?
Yes.
All right.
All because he was like, oh, if you're broken, joking on the millionaire, jokes on you, or some shit like that. Some bar he had in a song. It was like, oh, look at y'all goat being fake. Da 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 da. All right, man, whatever. Do this shit every time this man come out. Did the same thing when KOD came out, bro. Like, it's just the same. It's the same running narratives, man. When certain rappers drop.
The fans do make that narrative stick though, but on this album, I ain't buying that shit, bro. Like that nigga was talking that shit on this album, Like they even with the whole like on the interlude track when this nigga was like
yeah, the line about Pimp C and
Nipsey and shit. I'm like, bro, like they had the tweets.
Is that a whole fan base though? Or is that a fan of the base?
Most of his fans do be on that bullshit, bro. Like
I only saw 2 people agree with that tweet.
Bro, that tweet had so much retweets, bro.
Yeah, it had an ass of course talking about this is the shit that we talking about. For the most part, that nigga fan base don't really be on that shit like that.
As a whole,
and I'm a fan. I'm a Cole fan.
Not just his album as a whole. Like this whole run that he's been on, it has been that bullshit being said. Like you need a certain intellect to listen to this man. No, you don't. He be saying shit y'all don't get. No, he don't. Like we get this shit, bro. Like it's either stick or it don't stick. Like that's all it is. Like trying to make this shit fake deep. Like the fan base has contributed to that. I'll say that. Like and that's been the thing. But on this album. Nah, ain't on no fake deep shit, bro. I'm talking that shit on here.
It's just like even with a bar, right? Somebody said, somebody was like, "Oh, put an M on your head. Now you Luigi's brother now." So somebody took that and was just like, because somebody was like, "Hey, Kendrick, these niggas rapping," and it was like, "Oh no, he not listening." Like niggas, it's a bar, bro.
The John Moran on my Grizzly.
That's not a bad bar. Like man, that's a normal bar.
That's a basic bar.
That's a basic bar though. But people that take that and just be like, "Oh, these niggas ain't rapping," but you miss the rest of the 30-something bars on the song. Like it's the difference between a bad ass bar, like terrible bar, and then just a regular. Like those two are regular bars in my opinion. So it's just the over analyzing with certain shit. Like it wasn't that deep. If anybody else would have said the shit, it wouldn't have been blown up like that. Guarantee you wouldn't have it blown up like that. Niggas say regular bars all the
Big
time.
Sean said that they would have been on his ass too. They would have been on his ass.
If Big Sean would have said the M bar about Luigi, I mean
Yes,
Mario,
and the John Moran, they would have been on his ass. they just was on his ass about the bars he said 10 years ago. Like they would have been on his ass.
I feel like they. He's had some dope bars too. I just feel like a lot of his bars just.
That they still.
A lot of them shit ain't warranted. A lot of that shit ain't warranted critique, bro. I've heard niggas say way worse and they don't say nothing about that. I think it just boiled down to whatever certain rappers say to shit. That's how I feel about it.
I gotta go back on the big Sean slander because some of that shit is valid, some of it's not. But he do be having some quirky bars. I'd be like, all right, bro, like. I get it, but still, like, come on. Bro.
No, a lot of shit is warranted with certain niggas, like even with the Moneybagg Yo shit. And they say niggas be in his sassy bag now.
Oh, Moneybagg Yo be rolling his eyes and cutting his eyes. And
like
shit
when
in
he
the
be
booth,
using
bro.
when he be using women.
It's the Maybach for me, like nigga.
Be saying for me and all this type of shit.
Nigga, what? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? Ari getting in this nigga head, bro. Like for real. Him and Ari and Tay.
Who's Tay?
The nigga that be doing her hair. Tay is the best. All right. All right. We not there yet? Yeah, like,
Nah, I ain't fucking with that. Leaving that alone, bro.
All right, I thought I was a good heat check, but all right, like
I'm gonna leave that one.
Right, like,
you already know how they get. You know how they be on that type of shit.
all right. I thought you know. All right, that was a logo shot.
Oh my god.
So what else music wise? Who else came out, man?
Nicki dropping it.
Nicki dropped. She dropped. She added 7 tracks. Was it 7 tracks to Beam Me Up, Scotty?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, all the females, you know.
What you rating it? 10 out of 10.
The songs?
Yeah.
The
What,
bonus
new songs?
Yeah.
Solid.
Them shit solid. They solid.
I mean, Seeing Green the best.
They gonna serve their purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, all 3 of them got busy on that bitch.
A lot of people are saying Nicki's back. I mean, did she leave? I mean,
Nah, she ain't left.
she
Okay.
never left. It's just she had
She
a
took a
baby.
break.
She took a break. Now she back. Like,
She ain't never left.
it was PTO
I mean,
leave. It was PTO leave.
It wasn't.
That's all
It wasn't even. It's not an album, so it's nothing that I can't really judge. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the quality wise, it sound good. Like
that
how I
Chirac
did
song,
on
like
so
5 years old. Like that shit.
it's a
been out.
mixtape.
Yeah, like
It's an old mixtape that she re-released.
Okay.
yeah, that's the Beam Me Up shit from like 2010.
Oh.
Yeah, she just remastered it and added some songs on there.
Okay. Yeah, because that's all. That was like.
I should have saw that coming because when it comes to a new album, she promos heavy, and for her to come out the gates and say I got new music dropping, I wouldn't have guessed it was her mixtape. But looking at the trend of everybody re-releasing their old shit, I was like, okay.
They had her driving the car, and they said we could do without the nigga in the passenger seat.
Mr. Petty. Mr. Kenneth Petty.
I wonder why.
They said new music coming, well, we could do without that nigga in the passenger seat.
Hey, for what it's worth, bro, playing his role. So you know what I'm saying.
Salute, man.
I don't agree with all the moves with that situation, but you know.
Hey, every song Wayne and Nicki got together, like solo together, all them shits are bangers. Like when she was on Can't Stop, Won't Stop on Drought 3, body. I Get Crazy, body. Sweet Dreams on No Ceilings, body. Go Hard on Beat Me Up Scotty, body. Like when it's just them 2 together, it's a body, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got good.
All
chemistry.
4, like her best verse probably was Sweet Dreams on No Ceilings. Like just straight rapping, she got busy on that beat. I know everybody would say it's the Monster one, but I charge that to the game.
That's
I
the
don't
most
even argue
overrated
that.
verse in rap. Like I'll say that. Like that verse is not that good. Like no, I'm being real. Like that
It
verse
was the flow.
That verse is overrated as fuck, bro. Like at one point I mentally tapped out during that verse. Like, is this shit over with? Like not even on no like hating shit, but it's like damn. Like I get what the verse was set up for. Like that's supposed to be like the bridge verse, I guess, or like to carry it out. But it's like damn, like this shit really not that hard. Like to me. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, but it was great to see. It was great to see all of them because I thought Drake. I even thought Drake and Nicki was still beefing, but she went live and he hopped on the live and she was talking about like how he helped her with her writer's block and shit like that during the whole time. And I did not expect all three of them to have a song together on that shit. And Wayne, it was basically '09 all over again on that shit. Like Wayne really tapped back into his shit on that song right there, dog. Out the gate, he had the first verse, Nicki had the second verse, and then Drake had the last verse. But all three of them killed that shit.
Niggas have to respect the GOAT, man. Like when Wayne talk, y'all niggas need to listen, bro.
My thing is now, if you gonna rap like this, give us an album, nigga. If you gonna keep killing recently your features like this, like go ahead, man. Just give us some shit, man.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Listening to that verse, that shit made me go back and listen to the last album that Wayne gave us. That album hard, bro. Like I just listened to it for pure bars, like and listening, like.
You remember how you said a while back, depending on what rapper it is, Wayne's gonna get into a certain bag, and that's when I went back and listened to Timeless on Benny album.
Oh yeah,
like, he will give niggas certain shit.
Yeah, he
depending
gonna
on
talk
who it
that
is.
shit depending on what it is. Like
Like yeah, man, niggas gotta stop playing with that boy. I mean, like they playing with him, but it's like. Oh, I'm not running with the coochie bar shit no more, man. Like that shit been dead. That shit been dead. This man been giving us some shit over the last couple years, bro. And since the Carter 5, that was 2018.
Yeah, that the coochie bar era is over with, like, cause it was nasty for a minute. I'm even gonna lie. But yeah, when Young Carter talking, man, like, you know, it's easy. It's just easy to say Lil Wayne not this or not that. You know what I'm saying? Cause at the end of the day, Wayne is who he is. You know what I'm saying? You might agree with what he do. You might not agree with what he do. A lot of people don't. But when it comes to this rapping shit, bro, like...
That nigga had some bars on that fucking verse, bro. That nigga had some bars on that verse. That nigga was getting his bag. That nigga was getting his bag on Seeing Green, bro. Like, oh, let me look this shit up, man. Because this nigga Wayne was spazzing, dog. Like, niggas got to stop playing with that, man, for real. Like... We've been, like you said, we've been way past that coochie bar era. And to be honest, he had a feature on somebody else's song recently. I can't think of dog name, though. Let me see if I can find this shit. Let me stop playing with this nigga, man.
It's easy to speak against Wayne, though. Like, it's been set up that way, but we're not going to do that no more, though.
Nigga said, fuck around, knock your flag off. I had to. I wore a gap before a tattoo. I had to. Matter of fact, I had to. No cap. I'm on the capsules. I done relapse, boo. But I've been on my feet since Cinderella lost her glass shoe. Like, that's definitely like some 05 to 09 Wayne, bruh. Come on, man. I'll put you 6 feet deep. I'm being socially distant. Nina Ross on the hip. The 44 is my mistress. Extra shots, extra clips. Ain't talking videos nor vixens. Just come and see about it, bitch.
6 feet deep, I'm being socially distant. Come on, man. Anyways, like, I mean,
that's just prime Wayne right there, bro. Like, that's just prime Wayne, bro. I felt like Money on My Mind, tight Wayne on that verse, bro. I really did. I really did. That was some Money on My Mind type shit.
Damn, bro, what was niggas at when they first heard that song?
Money on My Mind?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was definitely Star High School freshman year. Bullshitting around my freshman year. Bullshit around my freshman year, bro. Like, that nigga was just doing shit, and we gave Wayne a lot of flops. I don't want to deep dive on this shit way too much, but like, dog, this nigga gave us dedication and then dropped the Carter to the week next. Niggas didn't do shit like that. Niggas, for the most part. I just
thought about that for real. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's
he gave us dedication that Tuesday, and then next Tuesday he gave us the Carter 2.
That's crazy, bro.
Like, niggas wasn't doing that back then.
And still killing features in between all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that timeline like that, for real. Because we did get dedication, and then Carter dropped like right after that shit.
Then less than 6 months, what did we get? D2. Because we got D2 like May 06, April 06.
Yeah, we got that right after Katrina. It was right after Katrina.
Hey, man. Dwayne, man. Dwayne Carter. Dwayne Michael Carter, to be exact. Well, I just feel like if he gonna be rapping like this, man, give us something, man. Ain't gotta be nothing outlandish,
I think we'll
man.
probably get a Wayne album probably next year.
But dog, D6 was fire. Dedication 6, that shit was fire. He was getting his bag on that. You did a song with Hail Mary with Jewels. He was killing on that. He killed Family Feud.
He punished that shit.
He killed Family Feud with Drake. Like, the nigga was getting his bag on that mixtape, bro. Now, Fire was ass. I'll charge that one to the game. I really didn't like Fire that much. The shit had way too many songs. There was a few on there I liked, but overall, though, it was just like, nah, dog, nah. So, any other music you got into?
Babyface Ray, Unfuckwittable Deluxe.
Nigga said YG drop.
Who YG? What he drop? What he drop with who?
Some niggas said shout out to Kyle. Some niggas said cause oh boy, I don't know his name, but I just know him as Paint Poppy on the TL. Dog who be painting this shit. The one who just did the invisible drawing.
Yeah.
He was like he was checking for YG drop. And Kyle was like, man, I thought we was past that. Like niggas said he was looking for YG. I don't listen to YG, but apparently he dropped some shit, so yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like that YG shit kind of. Not saying I don't fuck with bro, but like I don't really check for bro since that My Brazy Life album or whatever that shit was called. Now that was a banger. That album was a banger, but like I don't really check for nothing since then. Like
that's 7 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's right before my daughter was born. I really right before my daughter was born. I was like, oh, I mean, I think niggas started trying to do too much with the sound, and it was just, he kind of lost me. Like, but you know,
I fuck with that fuck Donald Trump song from that nigga though.
Everybody do.
Yeah.
I mean, him and Nipsey did their thing on there.
And it's definitely a King Street banger.
It's a King Street banger?
Definitely a King Street banger.
Hey, I think I've been downtown before and I've seen like a nigga ride through downtown with all the windows down.
That probably
like,
was
all
me.
the way completely down.
Probably was me.
Like you can see through that nigga car, like bumping that shit. Like.
Yeah, sir. Respect that king.
Oh man. Now that'd be funny right there, like when niggas do shit like that blatantly, like. But yeah, that Unfuckwittable Deluxe. Bro, a lot of music came out Friday because we was like, damn, this is a lot of shit dropping this Friday. Like,
yeah, niggas dubbed May 14th like a great day or some shit.
I gotta go back on that list, but it was a lot of shit that came out. I didn't listen to
Isaiah
everything.
Rashad dropped.
Yeah, he dropped that shit with. He dropped his album.
That's what I said. I don't listen to him, so but niggas say he dropped.
I ain't gonna lie. I was expecting somebody else from TDE to drop.
Yeah,
like,
Kendrick.
No disrespect to Isaiah Rashad. Like
Niggas waiting on the boogie.
He got a following. He got a following or whatever. But I thought we was gonna get like a Kendrick announcement or a Kendrick.
Niggas is waiting on the boogie man.
So
it's been 4 years. It's been 4 years. Niggas is waiting on the boogie man. And here's one thing. I get it. Every time somebody from the other, top 3 drop, you don't gotta mention a man, but it's like if the narrative is gonna continue to be nobody won't rap with this man, like, we just gonna nobody else would be afforded that luxury if they was revered that high. That's all I'm saying. Nobody else would be afforded that luxury to have that big of a gap. So
in between dropping projects?
4 years? If this was 05 to 09, Wayne dropped the Carter 2 in 05. He drops the Carter 3 in 09. What's the conversation in between there without no features?
I don't know what the conversation would be, honestly. It depends on how the music sound. Like, if you take that long and he's still, and Wayne is still Wayne in 09, the same way we heard in 05?
No, I'm talking about prior to the drop.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Could you still be calling yourself the best rapper alive? Without nothing in between?
At the same time, bro, like, the Carter was holding niggas off, bro. Like,
no, I'm talking about from Carter 2. So from
Carter
December 05.
Into Carter 3?
No, because Carter 3 came out 08 and he had mixtapes or features in between.
Right.
So from Damn up until now, we have got nothing from Kendrick. So apply that same to Wayne. So from December 05 to 09, he drops the Carter 3. The in between time, can you still be saying you the best rapper alive?
Oh, no, for Wayne, no, but Kendrick don't call himself the best rapper.
No, I'm just saying, like the boogeyman shit.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he don't still got it. I'm just saying who else would be afforded that luxury in between that time. That's a long gap.
A lot of people wouldn't be afforded that luxury, but I do feel like some people would be afforded that luxury. Like if Hov wanted to take that time off, but like say Hov.
What album we talking though?
Say Hov dropped American Gangster, right? And he didn't drop nothing else until American Gangster. That was what 09.
That was 07.
That was 07?
But he was already solidified by then.
But no, I'm just saying, for example, like...
I mean, I guess that's fair.
Yeah,
because Kendrick's solidified.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, for example, now... And niggas, that was basically like a comeback album because coming off of Kingdom Come, niggas said Kingdom Come was trash.
I see what you're saying.
So, he dropped American Gangster, and he don't drop nothing else till about, 2011. What was 2011? Blueprint 3? Did he drop anything in between American?
So you push it back.
All right.
Push it back then.
So what? 2011 was Watch the Throne.
Yeah.
So if he took that time and he gave us Watch the Throne after American Gangster, everybody's so happy. In a way.
Oh no, I'm not saying niggas ain't happy. I'm just talking about
he would still be revered. Yeah, Hov would still be Hov. Like so.
And I feel like up until that time though, it's more leverage for Hov because he got a lot more work.
Right.
Kendrick, that would have been his fourth album. Damn, it's his fourth or third. So Section 80, Good Kid, Damn, that's third. That's three. Oh no, Two Pimp. I forgot.
Two Pimp a Butterfly, and then the Untitled. Was that a? Or that's like a? Is that like a Dark Lane demo tape shit? Or
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So To Pimp a Butterfly, then Damn.
Yeah, he kind of owes something.
But
else.
You don't give us nothing in between.
Yeah, he don't.
You don't give us no features, no mixtapes, no nothing. So that's what I'm saying. I can't.
He gave us Black Panther soundtrack, but niggas not really trying to. No, niggas not jacking that. So
I'm not jacking that.
So like it's like
I'm not giving him that. I'm not giving him no roses on that one. Sorry.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That King's Dead still a banger to this day.
King's Dead is a banger, but as far as the whole project in itself, I can't put that under his discography.
No, I won't. I don't know why niggas do that for some reason. Like I've seen people be like, "Well, you still produce Black?" Nah, bro. Nah.
Yeah, man. But shout out to May 14th, man. Y'all gave us some good shit. How you feel about Meek and Ross, man? These rumors about Meek.
I don't know what's going on. What's going on with that?
So apparently he denied Ross entry to his section. There's rumors about him wanting off MMG. If that's the case, is this a smart move by Meek? A bad move?
I didn't know he was still MMG. Like this 10 years,
Hell
10
yeah.
plus years now. He was MMG. So what's the problem now? Like what's going on?
Mm-hmm. Contract dispute from rumors.
So let me get this picture correct in my head. Meek and the Chasers intersection. Ross come through. Niggas, I guess it's a situation at the section entrance. Ross is denied entrance to Meek Mill's section.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking hilarious to me, bro. Like, it's funny when I broke it down like that. Like, I was like, hold up, bro. So they really got beef for real? Like,
yeah, a new report claims that Meek Mill and Rick Ross are at odds. Over the weekend, Meek celebrated his birthday at Live in Miami. While 6ix9ine was banned from entering the club, Meek's own MMG boss was also reportedly not welcome at the party bash and was denied entry at Meek's section.
Oh, he did that in Miami? Oh, yeah, Meek letting them hang. Meek letting them hang, bro. Like, what? Wow. I mean, what you think about this shit, Mike? What do you think?
I mean, some great things come to an end.
I mean, but
you say 10 plus years on it now. You asking me as far as like the denied entry or him wanting off?
No, cause see, I'm confused. Like, I didn't know. I thought because Wale been off MMG
for a few years now,
and I thought like when that happened, I thought Meek was because you got to think Meek had the Rock Nation deal. It was Rock. I thought it was
that's
Rock
just
Nation.
me. That's just management.
Oh, okay. See, I thought it was Rock
that
Nation.
That been his management.
But I thought when that happened, that's what I'm saying. Like to me personally, that's what I thought happened. Like when I thought
it's like
when,
the Meg
when
Meg
the Wale shit happened, I thought like it was just all right. Meek still rep MMG. Like Wale still rep MMG, but he's just not contractually MMG. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like I thought it was more like a situation like that. I thought it was just Meek dream chasing shit is his sole like priority. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know he was still under MMG paperwork. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. So to hear this is just I don't, you know, and I feel like if he don't want to be MMG, like if Ross, I feel like Ross just let him go. Like if he don't want to be MMG, like that's not hurting Ross.
I don't feel like nothing could be blown up from it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I just
some
don't,
people time just run.
Yeah,
run
I don't feel like they should be at odds about that shit at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if the man don't want to be MMG no more,
unless it's some other shit that we don't know about.
Exactly, unless it's some shit going on because that's always what it is with everything. Like it's always something in the corner of the room that niggas that we don't know about, but they know. So like obviously it's something that they need to hash out. They need to figure that shit out. So it is what it is. Like I didn't know he was still MMG. Like that's just I didn't know that.
Somebody said, fun fact, Rick Ross is William Roberts, Meek Mill is Robert Williams. That is funny. That is funny.
He really is.
That is funny. That's crazy. But I mean, Meek's had a great run. Like I said the other day, like, you know, a lot of shit Meek bring on himself, but as far as music wise, that man's shooting highly from the field as far as his music. Outside his first album, he don't got no duds. He really don't. Like, his first album was trash, and then after that, it's just like, he ain't had no drop-off. And he ain't really gave us a mixtape since then. Well, his last mixtape was DC3. In between times, been EPs. His EP's been dope, so... And then his mixtape is still the most downloaded mixtape all time.
Yeah.
DC2. I remember what that shit did that day, so... I mean, it's not, wherever he go, he's still gonna flourish, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't feel they should be at odds about that. Like, it is what it is. Excuse me.
Meek could be all right. Like he's a great artist. Like he know how to put songs together. He's a dope rapper. So, you know, he's been holding it down he's been in the game 10+ years. So
yeah, niggas don't make it that long. A lot of niggas don't make it that long.
Yeah, niggas don't make it that long. You know, went to jail in between time, came back, gave us championships.
Like the niggas who
went to jail twice.
Now,
also,
a lot of the niggas who you see now, they've been here. Like Futures, they've been here. Like Meek, they've been here. Drake been here. Cole, Wale, Big Sean, them niggas been here. Like this ain't just happened. Like these niggas been around. Like so, you know, you gotta get niggas they just do. Like when it come to like the longevity, because a lot of niggas come and go. Like niggas don't make it that long. Like for real.
I want to say I saw something the other day about Future in the Verzuz versus somebody that was crazy disrespect, but I can't remember who it was.
It said Future versus I think I saw that shit too. It was Future and bro, what was that lineup? Because I was like
something crazy. It was something wild, something disrespectful. That's all I know.
Yeah, you see the nigga Romeo calling out Bow Wow.
He cleared that up. He said he ain't call that man out.
Oh.
He said he was giving him his roses.
Oh, okay.
But he was like, if you want to do a versus, I'll hit up the boy Logan Paul and we can get in the ring. Other than that, like, you know, do your thing, King.
Oh, whoa, wait.
Oh, you choosing violence.
wait. Drew, you see my face? Wait.
That what you say?
Wait, so
violence.
Romeo said, "Fuck the songs, nigga. Let's get in the ring."
Yeah, he said, I know most take my professionalism as a weakness, but if you know, you know. Regarding his versus talk, I gave this man Bow Wow his roses since we was kids, and even reached out myself multiple times to celebrate him and our era together in a creative way. I could put my pride to the side if it means doing something positive and bringing back nostalgia for a dope-ass generation. Now, if you think this is smoke, my brother, we can hit up Logan Paul and get one of those boxing tickets. You know me in real life. We aren't kids anymore. Leave that for the fans. This ain't about the competition for me. This is about the impact that two young black kids had on the entire industry. That's the win. To inspire the next. It's no limit. You got my number. Hit me. Blessings, young legend.
So what? So wait, Bow Wow was talking greasy or something?
Bow Wow felt like that he challenged him to a versus on whatever platform that Romeo was speaking on when that wasn't the case.
So
and he said,
Bow
Bow Wow said, you don't want this.
Oh, okay.
So that's when Romeo replied to it like, no, dawg, that's not what it was.
Okay.
But if I really want to smoke,
to see that,
we can get in the ring.
Okay. Like, well,
yeah.
Fuck the verses, nigga. We choosing violence.
let's throw these hands, nigga. Cause I'm from Calio Projects.
I mean, to be honest, though, as far as the hits, he got the hits, but I mean, career-wise, they equal.
Romeo got hits like Bow Wow?
I said career-wise, they're equal, like totality, like as far as impact on the culture, they're equal. This man was rapping. He had a TV show, like all that.
Man, I know.
Nigga had the guest house.
Yes,
at like 12.
Yes.
24 karat.
Bow Wow wasn't doing that, bro. I'm just calling a spade a spade.
Bow Wow had the same lifestyle though. What are we talking about? Bow Wow was there too.
Wasn't his parents like gospel singers or some shit like that?
No, that man mom was basically his manager. That man mom brought him to the Death Row concert. That's where he got discovered at. Mm-hmm. And he was running around with Death Row first. Then he got with Jermaine Dupri. Like he been had the lifestyle, bro. Like he been doing this shit too. Like I can't just negate Bow Wow too.
He didn't have a Nickelodeon show that was popular.
He didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Show.
But like that's what I'm saying though. Like that's why I said it's
Park.
equal. But that's why I said it's equal. That's what I'm saying. It's equal. Because outside of him rapping, he was also doing other shit. Like he was really like the first really young rapper to like do outside shit, and it be successful just as his rap career.
Romeo?
Yes. Who else had a Nickelodeon show?
Bro, like niggas had Nickelodeon shows back then. Like, huh?
I'm talking about as far as like being as popular as at that young of an age as a rapper, who was also rapping and having a Nickelodeon show at the same time. Who was doing that? If I'm wrong, correct me.
But I just can't say just because a nigga had a Nickelodeon show that he was such an anchor to the culture, bro. Like that's just,
that's not what I said. As far as career success wise,
but Bow Wow has multiple movies. Bow Wow was in multiple shows. Like I don't remember Romeo being in all these movies and shows like Bow Wow was. Like I don't remember Romeo having products attached to him like Romeo did. Like I don't remember all of this shit. Like I just bought a Bow Wow fucking wave brush a couple months ago. The set. Like I don't see Romeo like doing shit like that. I don't see he got the Rap Snack shit. So I'll give you that. Him and P got the Rap Snack shit. Like
I'm talking 99, 2000, 2001.
I don't. I was there. Like I don't. He had the Romeo show, but at the same time, Bow Wow was Mr. Washington Park. Bow Wow was in All About the Benjamins. Bow Wow was in Hardball. Bow Wow was everywhere. Mike. Like he was everywhere. Like
not to take that away.
I didn't say that's not. And that's not
like,
what I'm saying.
What I'm saying, to me, bro. Like I'm sorry. Like
how it's not
a Nickelodeon show don't equate to all of that, bro. Like it just don't. Like to me, it don't. Bow Wow was still headlining his own tours. Like I just don't remember. Like I don't remember.
They both definitely had a hell of a career as our younger generation.
Yeah, like I'm not taking that from Romeo and saying any of this now. Like let's be clear in saying that because I fuck with Romeo too, but it's not. It's a clear difference now. Like I'm not saying just because a nigga had a Nickelodeon show that equate to all the other shit. No, that don't. Yeah. Like it don't.
But also like. I look at it like this: like when Bow Wow was on the scene, Bow Wow had it. You know what I'm saying? Romeo stepped into that arena, came with the golf cart, dumbing. What was the song that he had? That was because they were battling between 1 and 2 on down 1 and 6 for a hot minute.
Yeah, they was.
Yeah,
with the Michael Jackson sample song.
Right. All right. So to think like you know what I'm saying, like, appreciate you. To think like that it's even damn, we gotta put them boys into like a different bracket, like as far as like battling against. But they even doing this shit against.
He'll wipe him in the verses. 100%. But as far as like overall, like had great careers, man.
Yeah. I'm not arguing that.
They both had great careers, but I wouldn't try to edge either one of them. Like I think if they gonna shoot the shit, I think it should be Bammin'. Yeah, because I mean
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm saying, bro.
Think about like back in the day, they have had like children beef, teenager beef, adult beef. Yeah, like, it's been a trickling scope for these.
Bow Wow wasn't doing that with nobody else because nobody else was fucking with him. It was only Romeo who was fucking with him at the time. That's why I said what I said. It's not to say that Bow Wow wasn't in the verses. If we talking about songs, no, he can't fuck with him in songs.
So how Romeo say a dope way to celebrate them both? How would they do that?
Oh, I don't know because if they doing the verses, it would be a wash to me.
It would be strictly songs if they doing a verses. So that's what I'm saying. Like how How? They would have to just get in the ring and just do for entertainment purposes. Only.
I wouldn't want to see that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't. Who wants to see that shit, bro? They both in their early 30s. Nobody trying to see that shit, bro. Like nobody cares about that.
Like Bow Wow's not in his early 30s. That nigga has to be like pushing 40 now.
Nah, he only 34.
Nah, he be 34.
Shut the fuck. I thought he was way older than
He born 87.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Romeo might have been born 87, 88.
See, I thought
They like a year apart.
Okay. Yeah, that's just goofy, bro. Like,
yeah, like,
that's some goofy shit, bro. I can't even lie.
And this song was better.
Fair.
Sorry.
Fair.
I'm charging it. Hey.
Fair.
Call a spade, bro. This song was better. Romeo, this song was better. Niggas gonna laugh because it's Romeo, but that's fair,
like,
bro.
I was there. Like, no, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. When Bow Wow did Fresh as I'm Is, and then Romeo came back out with this song, niggas said that Romeo's this song was better. So it could be on either side. That's how I look at it, because he was out there in front of his projects with all his people.
I also remember that, man.
And Bow Wow didn't even respond to that. So,
yeah, he did respond.
What song?
On the I Think They Like Me remix. That was basically back at Romeo, bro. Nigga was talking that shit on that verse, bro. Nigga was talking that shit. Deny that.
Okay.
Deny that, please.
Bow Wow did come hard on that shit.
Okay,
Pause.
that's it. Like,
he did come hard on that shit. No cap. Pause. But
what was a better diss? Fresh as I'm Is, or You Can't Shine Like Me?
Fresh as I'm Is.
We gonna have to play them shit again, man. We gotta play them shit currently. It's been. We
can play them now.
No, for real. We might need to do that, man. Because I haven't heard these shit in a very long time.
Let's play.
I have not. All right,
let's play. I'll play enough. I'll play Fresh as I'm Is. You find the other one. We'll play them right now. Right. Go line these shit up because I just don't understand.
I haven't heard these songs in like 12
Why
years.
would I make that shit? When I first said it, Drew agreed. Like, it's not nothing that I'm making up.
This song, no, I remember this shit.
I'm not just gonna shoot some shit off the hip.
But then Mo hit me with that shit there. He kind of came back with that shit.
The beat hard as fuck.
That beat is hard as
fuck. I talking that shit in the song, bro. I'm sorry, like.
Did I ever say he wasn't talking this shit? Bro, why anytime I say something better?
No, because it's not. Like, it's not even trying to, like, be on an argument of shit, bro. The song is better than Can't Sound Like Me, bro.
Fresh like fat laces and dookie. I keep on smoking. Young but I'm ready, so that means I'm stroking. If you pet me nowadays, girl, a dog is soaking. Addicted to it, JD. Say I got it bad. 18, making more than your dad. See? They think they doing
Alright.
Hold on, man. You got it? Alright. Nigga Romeo had all the hood out there too now.
sis. Boy, stop stunning. If I want, I can have your chick. Don't get it twisted, but you rich, so gonna use a mama.
And this was what, when he was dating Sierra?
Bro, he came with the facts on there. Like I said, like he was the first one to do a lot of this shit. That's all I was saying. This really wrap up that whole shit. He was addressing all the same shit that I said. Like, bruh, like you're not just gonna try to one up on me. Like, nigga, I was the first one with a TV show, clothing line, all this other shit. Like, he was the nigga first doing that shit. Now, Bow Wow surprised him as far as songs. Now, me saying somebody had a better diss does not mean that the other nigga diss wasn't fire, bruh.
You was rocking No Limit clothing?
I was rocking No Limit clothing? No, I wouldn't say that. No, I wasn't. But just because I'm not rocking something, that doesn't mean that he wasn't the first to have it. That's all I'm saying, dog. It's just a fact of the matter. Niggas always want to talk about facts when it comes to certain shit when it's convenient. Fact is, he was the first with a TV. That's why I say, who else was doing it before him? Romeo was the first young rapper to then have his TV show. Then, like he said, with his own clothing line. That's it. So then when he heard Fresh, I'm like, hold on, bro. Let's put this shit in perspective, bro. Like, I was the first one doing this shit, bro.
That's cool, but the song is better than Romeo's.
If you feel like his song better, that's cool. I feel like he had the better diss. That's just how I look at it, bro. I remember when that song came out.
I remember
you a mama's boy. I'm a son of a hustler. Like, dog, you're not just about to try to play me like that, dog. Like, no, we not doing that.
He did though. Like, so I mean, I don't know, man. Like,
you gonna say you not first? I mean, you talk about that? Like, nah, dog, no. And it's evident his pop's still doing his thing out here too. So,
oh yeah, for sure. Like, that's for sure. Like, we're not even gonna play with P. Like,
yeah.
Nah, I would never do that. What's next, man?
What else? I'm trying to think of some more music shit, man. Fuck, is something else. Oh, how did you feel about Fat Joe saying DJ Khaled's Quincy Jones a rap?
Fat Joe kind of getting into that Mike Rappaport type of bag right now, bro.
Mike Rappaport?
Like, bro, like, you kind of comfortable because he said some other shit a few months ago when he kind of violated, and niggas was like, wait, bro, like.
You talking about Puerto Ricans all black and all that stuff?
Like, wait, bro, wait. Like,
I mean, let's have the conversation, bro. Like, I feel like a lot of people want to pick on Fat Joe now, but niggas ain't have a problem when him and Big Pun was rapping on songs saying nigga.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, okay.
I feel like all them niggas black. Like I don't subscribe to that. Like I don't subscribe to that. Like we talked about that last week. Luis Roberts is Dominican, but he looked like you damn near. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
who?
Luis Roberts that played for the Sox.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
I
only know one nigga from the Sox, and that's Tim Anderson.
Yeah, Tim. Like, he's the other nigga. Him, Eloy, and Tim. It's like they big three.
Okay.
So I don't. They all black. Like, all they can do all that denying the black shit they want to. I know Black Poppy, but they black. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole like that disrespectful.
Hold on, that was funny. They do say
they
that.
do. I know Black Poppy. They do that. Like, they do.
You know black, me Dominican.
Me Dominican Poppy. Like, nah, bro. Like, you're black, my nigga. Like, you look like a nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not about to do that, bro. If that's not the case, why they call it, like, what they call it down there? Afro Latino? Like, they call.
That's the first time I heard that term when that girl said it. I had never heard that term growing up.
I've been hearing that shit. Cause
I never heard that term growing up.
Yeah, like, I've been hearing about that shit, bro. Like, it's Afro Latinos. Like, so, like, for him to say, like, Khaled is the Quincy Jones, like, do Khaled even play instruments? Do Khaled even DJ for real?
I do think he DJ for real. Now the instruments, I can't.
Like,
no.
We're not gonna play. Quincy Jones actually arranged songs, wrote songs, composed songs, did real like arrangement work with the artists, like vocal work with artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not about to degrade Quincy Jones' legacy to a nigga who make compilation albums, bro. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? No, like, that's real shit, because that's disrespectful, bro.
I feel like he overcompensates for his boy. He really does. He overcompensates for his boy.
But
I get it, but you bugging.
Nah, bro.
And I think he feels like that because he brings a lot of artists together, like you said, on compilation albums.
Bro, that's That's not the same shit that Quincy was doing.
No, I know, but I know why. I know why he said it. I don't agree.
You gotta watch. You gotta words mean things. That's the prime example. Of words mean things.
Yeah, I take niggas at their words all the time, but he's bugging.
Yeah, he bugging as fuck. He bugging as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
I don't think there is. Diddy is the Quincy Jones.
If we want to be like that,
and he don't play instruments, but I'm just saying if that was
he make the plays like he arrange it. Hey,
he would be the Quincy.
You sing it just like that while he make the beat just like this that I picked, or that I make I picked the sample for this beat. Like, I don't see Khaled doing any of that.
Did Diddy pick samples or he actually made beats?
No, Diddy was picking samples.
Was he making the beat?
I don't see. That's where the lines get blurred. Like,
because he getting producing credits on like Biggie records.
Because I do remember him.
Is he also Kanye shit basically?
I won't say Kanye because I know I've seen Kanye cook up beats from scratch.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
So I've never seen Diddy cook up beats from scratch. I can see Diddy in the studio like, hey, make these drums sound like this, you know. Make this hi-hat need to hit like that. That bass need to be that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can see him doing that. I can see him picking out a sample and tell a nigga how to chop it down.
I can't see Khaled being a Quincy Jones.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't.
But see, remember the conversation we had a while back? We're talking about niggas was having, some niggas said something about, I don't remember niggas in the barbershop bumpers. It was on an episode a couple years ago, bro. We was talking about that DJ Khaled shit.
When he was coming at Tyler Creator. That's what it was.
Never heard a nigga say, you know, we doing this like in a barbershop when it comes to DJ Khaled and shit like that.
Because he was coming at Tyler Creator over the that's when niggas started rolling out them bundle albums, them bundle deals with the albums.
Yeah.
And he was mad because they counted the bundles against him. And he was talking shit about, he was like, yeah, you know, I drop real albums, you know, it's not that, you know, I drop an album and then niggas forget about it and shit like that. You know, people know about my album.
Oh yeah, and we was like, dog.
We was like, bro, like, I've never been in the barbershop, but niggas been like, where that new Khaled at? I've never heard that before.
Niggas
like,
don't do that.
A day in my fucking life, like, we gonna keep it tall, like how Cam said. Like, I never heard a nigga. I never been in these streets and a nigga run up on me and say, hey man, you heard a new Khaled? Like, that shit hard. That never happened to me before.
Still hasn't happened.
That still hasn't happened. I've been here a long time. That ain't happened to me before, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. Like, that's just facts. Like, now, granted, back in like the 05, 06, 07, he did have a couple hits. Now, like, he had some bangers, but that was on some compilation shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the We Taking Over, the Born and Raised, and all that shit.
Go
like,
Hard.
Yeah, Go Hard. Those are compilation style songs. Like,
100 million.
Yeah, that ain't, like, come on, bro. Like, that ain't been. But see, he didn't produce that.
100.
Cool and Dre produced that.
Cool and Dre did.
Cool and Dre produced Born and
Raised. He was
just
doing the voiceover on it.
Yeah, like, you're just
100 million is hard as fuck.
100 million is the shit.
Jeezy was on it. Ross, Wayne.
Them niggas went crazy on that.
That's all hard, bro.
Them niggas went crazy on that. But see, that's the
Cool
thing,
and Dre
like,
did produce that.
Like, you're not producing these songs. You're not. Or you might put the phone call. I'm like, hey, I got an open verse for you. But I don't remember you.
His first couple albums was hard though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, in retrospect, they not bad albums.
He had some
but
bangers on there.
But what I'm saying is, I think he kind of oversell himself too with the whole like, you know, I'm such a monster shit. Like, nah, bro, like, nah, you cool, but it's like, all right.
Can you tell a story of rap without Khaled?
Can you tell a story of rap without Khaled? So, like, if you
going over the landscape of rap, without a doubt, you couldn't tell a story without Wayne, right?
Oh, hell no!
From 79 up to 2021.
Hell fucking no!
Could you tell a story without Khaled?
Saying if you deleted all of his albums that he put together like that?
Yeah. If somebody was just coming and be like, yo, I need y'all to give me a timeline,
right,
could you tell it without him?
Let me break it down. Would rap be better without I'm So Hood? Would rap be better without...
No, it's not about being better. Could you tell a story of rap without him? So if somebody came in and said, I want y'all to give us a timeline. Oh, we can't talk about 05 to 09 without Wayne. So could you talk about rap without mentioning Khaled.
If niggas say we could talk about rap without Eminem, we definitely can talk about rap without DJ Khaled. Without a fucking doubt.
All right, man. I ain't gonna go that far now.
Niggas, I've seen it. I've seen niggas say we could.
You agree with that?
We could talk about rap without Eminem.
Do you agree with it?
Yeah.
I don't think you could. I'm not a big Eminem fan. I don't think you could.
What? All right.
Because it.
What? All right.
All right. Let's be real, bro. Like, let's be real. Like, I'm not the biggest Eminem fan. I like a couple of his albums, right?
All right.
I'm not going to disrespect this man and say I could tell a story of rap without Eminem. No, because as much as we might not fuck with his music, he had a big impact, bro. And that goes back.
Impact. What was the impact,
bro?
What story are we telling?
There was no rapper. There was no white rapper. No white rapper ever had the impact on the rap game like he did. And that's just the fact of the matter, bro. When he touched down in 99, bro, it was a fucking craze. It was a craze. And I seen it from both sides, more so white. But there was niggas really fucking with Eminem, bro. You can't tell the story of hip hop without including Eminem. I can't go that far. That would be unfair. That would just be unfair. I don't fuck with dog like that, but it's disrespect to say you can tell a story of rap without Eminem. No, you cannot do that.
You can't.
There would be no 50 Cent without Eminem too. And we just gonna call a spade, bro. That's just being fair. That's just being fair. He did a lot for rap, bro. Because at that time, like you said, this nigga had to move to Canada. Nobody was fucking with him, and the only person that would take a chance on him due to his street ties was M. Andre. And that's just the fact of the matter, bro. So I'm not gonna sit up here and shit on Eminem like that, bro. Like, it's not me putting on a cape or nothing like that. You never heard me go on no tangent about none of his shit. But you cannot tell a story of rap without including Eminem, bro. No, we're not doing that. There wouldn't be even no room for a lot of these white rappers post him to even have the leverage that they have.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I don't think we will even entertain it if it was.
No, we wouldn't entertain none of these niggas post him.
We wouldn't entertain white rappers?
No, we wouldn't entertain Mac Miller, and I don't care what nobody say. We would not entertain that man without Eminem. And that's just the fact of the matter, because nobody was taking white rappers serious. And I don't care what niggas got to say about it, because that man dead, no disrespect, but I'm just calling a spade a spade. Right. Niggas would not entertain Mac Miller without Eminem, and that's facts.
It's kind of a double-edged sword, because niggas don't take niggas take white rappers seriously, and a lot of niggas don't take white rappers seriously because of Eminem.
When Eminem touched down, they started taking him serious.
It's both things can be true, though. No, that's all I'm saying.
No.
Like, no, on some real shit, bro, like, I just saw this conversation last night, bro. Like, nobody, if Eminem was black, bro, that shit, he would be cannabis.
But he's not though. He's white. So at the end of the day, when he touched down, rappers wanted to collab with him. Niggas didn't want to collab with Vanilla Ice.
Bro, Eminem,
niggas didn't want to collab with Vanilla Ice, bro. That's all I'm saying. Niggas was fucking with Eminem, and the fact of the matter is,
you're bringing up Vanilla Ice, which is a gimmick to Eminem. I'll give Eminem enough credit to say he was a real rapper. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you can't tell a story of rap without him if he's a real rapper,
bro. If he's a real, just because he's a real, Romeo's a real rapper, and I say he's not fucking with Bow Wow. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
If you honestly can sit up here on this mic and say you could tell a story of rap without Eminem,
you cut me off, but I'm saying I'm about to check into the Play Haters Ball 2021. I ain't jacking that shit, bro. Real talk. Like, I honestly feel if you deleted all that nigga shit from rap, we would be okay. We didn't need a white savior. We don't.
I didn't say he was a savior, bro.
I mean, in a way, like you were saying, without 50 Cent, bro, we would still be okay. We will still be okay.
Oh hell
no! I enjoyed 50 Cent, bro. No. I enjoyed that movement.
No. 50 Impact. No.
Honestly, bro, I still feel like even if he didn't drop, even if he didn't do the Aftermath deal, 50 Cent would have still found his way some way. It might not have been as big as what it is now, but I still.
But that matters.
No, it do matter. I'm not gonna take that away, but I'm saying, bro, like I'll stand on what I'm saying, bro. Like Eminem ain't really. Like him putting a bunch of white boys in a frenzy that pushed our culture forward? Is that what because you're saying you can't tell the story. So if you can't tell a story
has nothing to do with culture. I'm talking about the story itself.
The culture is the story though. From the beginning, the culture was the story of rap. So we're not going to do all that.
I would include him, bro.
The culture. I mean, that's cool. You would do that. That's cool. A lot of people would.
But that's unfair. But that's unfair not to include him.
What I'm saying is to me, it don't matter if he was in the story or not. That's all I'm saying. It wouldn't matter to me.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Like, it wouldn't matter. That's all I'm saying.
If you saying would it matter, then I can't argue that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying if somebody told me, it's like, yo, I need y'all to put this shit together, I would have to include that man. I would have to. Because at no time prior to that was they taking white rappers serious. I know I damn sure it wasn't. We was kids. I'm like, man, who the fuck is this dude? This white rapper. Like, no, this some black shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't taking Eminem serious, but then when he got on the mic and he was really rapping, it's like, oh shit. And then he started collaborating with, and then we talking about rap at a time where they really didn't take a lot of motherfuckers serious, even if they was black. So then for him to be white and be rapping it the way that he was, like, bro, I gotta give that man his credit. Like, he held his own at a time where white rappers wasn't, no, you wasn't supposed to be around here. No, we not doing that.
Thing is, it was already around. They just weren't white. But I mean, if we want to negate that fact.
But I have to add that though. Like, it's just like when people say love don't have a color, love got a color. The man white at the end of the day, and we wasn't fucking with white rappers.
I mean, but that what we're saying, you're saying rapping how he was rapping. Niggas been rapping how he was rapping. It's just
he was white, exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
So like that's what I'm saying. Like,
but that matters.
I can't because I already heard that before. I've been hearing that, and I'm still hearing that. So I just can't say
I didn't hear no other white rappers.
Why that's the reason why. Just because he was white rapping about the same shit, I done heard 20 niggas rap about. I gotta boost him up all of a sudden because he's white. No, it don't work like that to me. That's why I say it don't matter to me if the nigga in the story or not.
Does he rap better than a lot of greats?
No.
Does he rap better than some greats?
Some greats as in what, top 5? Top 5, top 10 type shit?
10, 15, whatever the case may be. You ain't got to be top 5 to be great. Or is that term used too loosely?
That term is kind of loose.
All right, so on numbers, how many are great? Just throw out a number. Because to me, it's a lot of great rappers. You just ain't top 5.
It's a lot of great rappers, bro. Like, I would say for sure it's 20 for sure. That's undeniable. They top 20. Eminem to me, no. That's just me.
Okay. So is he top 50?
I feel like we have to pull out a fucking dry erase board at this point.
Oh, okay.
I told you, bro, I'm playing haters ball, bro. Like I start making up names at that point. Real talk, like this thing gonna turn into a Chappelle skit. Like,
you stupid.
This real talk, like I just don't fuck with bro, like at all, bro. Like even how he came in, like we don't even got to talk about that, but I just don't fuck with bro, like at all, like at all.
But that's crazy.
On the Khaled tip,
him, bro. I can't even lie to y'all. Like,
you don't or you do?
I did. I definitely did. I mean, 8 Mile I fuck with.
That soundtrack was dope.
Fucking when he came out with D12, I fuck with them boy. Like
D12 was dope.
I think it was more so of like if M cut out the fucking like suicidal action, suicidal thought shit earlier, I think he would have been.
Here's my question. Here's my question before you go. We always say we want rappers to be themselves, right?
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
So what else was he supposed to rap about? That's my question. For the niggas who don't fuck with Eminem, what is he supposed to rap about?
Well, I mean,
I'm not saying he's not supposed to rap about himself, but you're telling me you just told me due to what he was rapping about and how he was rapping about it that he's just so up there. When I'm telling you, I've been hearing niggas rap about that shit, but you're telling me just because he's white that he's supposed to be, you know, just in a whole nother field, and I just can't agree with that.
No, I'm just saying as far as the story because there was no other white rapper doing what he was doing.
Definitely coming out,
and that's cool.
The trailer parks of Detroit.
That's cool, but
that's all I'm saying, Mo.
But what I'm saying, and that's
I'm being very direct in what I'm saying.
No, I'm me too. That's what I'm saying. Like just because he's white, I just can't put him there. Like you say, like this shit got no color. All right, if it got no color, why all the niggas who been on that type of shit, why they don't get the same roses? All the shit should have been a wave, if anything, in my opinion. Like how certain shit got waves, the South got a wave, New York had a wave, certain content have waves, Coke rap got waves. Niggas rapping about the shit that type of shit. It should have been a wave. It shouldn't have been, oh, he's white and he's rapping about it. Y'all niggas is weird.
It wasn't so much he white, he rapping about it. The nigga was skillful as fuck.
No doubt. You can't
his lyrical ability was superb, bruh. And that just is what it is. And I hadn't heard no rapper that had looked like him coming out. And that's why I say, because we wasn't taking no white rappers serious. So that matters. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Like, that part of it matters. We wasn't taking them boys serious. Like, who the fuck is this? This white boy from Detroit, he about to get up here on some gimmicky shit. And then when he get on the mic, it's like, oh, no, this motherfucker rapping. That's all I'm saying. It's not about him putting him anywhere. I'm saying you just can't tell a story without him. But go ahead, Drew.
No, I'm just gonna. I mean, there's no other Pilgrim that I would listen to growing up. Like, there was no other one. Like,
yeah, that's how. Like, there was no other white rapper I was listening to.
Like, at all. But I mean,
and then you started getting the wave of them.
Yeah,
I was listening to Lil White.
Who?
Lil White, 3-6 Mafia.
All right.
But the only other one post him was Paul Wall. That's it.
No dead ass.
Was Paul? That's it.
We got Paul Wall.
That's it. That was Paul. It was it. That was it though. That was 05 though.
But Paul Wall got his sugar and he was out. Like, he got him a fat ass.
Yeah, he wasn't rapping no more.
Houston and man took off. You know
when was the last time he rapped?
Long time.
07?
Niggas started making grills and shit.
No, Paul Wall is he dropped. He
dropped something recently.
Yeah, like he just dropped some shit recently. Like,
but was it a banger? Don't know. Wasn't checking for it. But I could say, like, even if M was to drop now, I'll give it a spin.
See, the nigga like Paul Wall. See, this is the difference. Like, all right, Paul Wall, Eminem know he burned out and he's still trying to rap. Paul Wall know, hey, I'm a little older now. My shit might not hit the same. Let me just hop on a nigga feature here. Well, I'm not even gonna say nigga in that context. Let me hop on somebody feature here and there, or just let me do my grills. Let me be what I am to the culture in the back. Man. You know what I'm saying? Eminem, he gonna kamikaze. Like, what is the last time? He gonna kamikaze himself out. He gonna still burn the fuck out and still be a head ass about it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so let me ask you this.
The nigga ain't dropped a good album in almost 10 years.
Facts, but let me ask you this.
Nobody else would get that type of leeway.
But we've been saying his ass though. But if he had a fan base, I'm talking quantity.
Right.
If he had a fan base that size, put aside the fact that he might be stubborn, who the fuck wouldn't? If their fan base is that big. And their fan base, not you, their fan base is asking for music.
Bruh, but that's...
His fan base is asking for music. We're not.
You oversaturating yourself now, and now you just putting out shit just to satisfy
his fans.
Okay, and that's cool, but the shit not hitting. That shit don't hit.
But how many times do we see?
But a lot of those fans.
I can go to Eminem's Instagram page right now, right? And this is even with the diss between Machine Gun Kelly and when his album dropped. Everybody saying go. I'm talking about his fan base, not niggas like us.
Yeah.
He
got fans just like his fans was the first like Nicki Minaj fans, like those obnoxious fans who just gonna go right or wrong. They jumping off the ledge for him, right or wrong. We know this. So you're saying that he's dropping shit to appease his fans. What does that does for me? Like, it's not just about your fans, bruh. It's about the whole story of rap, right? Like how we was talking about. In the last decade plus, what have you done that actually means something?
Hold on. When I'm talking about the timeline, I'm going year by year. By the time we hit 2009, we're talking about other niggas. I'm just talking about you can't leave out 99 to 02. You cannot do that.
So what happened? So you say 09, we're talking about other niggas. What happened from 02 to 09? Because it ain't been...
No, I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about year by... If we cross over from 99, 2000, 01, 02, 03... Well, 03, 04 because we got 8 Mile. After that, we talking about other niggas. All I'm saying is, just because we crossing over to other years, that don't mean we're not talking about Lil Wayne in 99. We're not. We're talking about other niggas in 99. We're not talking about Lil Wayne in 09.
Yeah.
I'm talking about somebody was to come in and go over the timeline. Listen very carefully what I'm saying. If somebody was to come in and do the timeline, okay, by that time frame, we're crossing over and talking about other people. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, bro. You just can't leave him out the timeline.
You can't leave him out the timeline, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's it. You can't leave him out the timeline. I'm not talking about 09 to 2021.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm talking about.
I mean, his wave, you just can't take it away from him. You
That's
know
it.
What I'm saying?
That's all I'm saying.
Like, I wish he loved it.
Just because when we hit 03, you leaving out 50?
No.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
But also,
now, DJ Khaled, if we talking about 06, 05, 07, I can leave Khaled out. Because there's a whole bunch of other niggas we can talk about. T.I., Jeezy, Wayne. I can leave out DJ Khaled when we hit the year 2005, 2006, 2007.
So in that sense, you're saying 2000, 99, 2000, 2001, 2003, there's nobody else we can talk about besides Eminem That's what you're saying?
That's not what I said. I said you can't leave him out. It would be unfair.
You're just what you're saying with Khaled. We can talk about. You just named 5.
His impact wasn't as big as Eminem in that year. In those 3 years, it was not. It was not. 06, 07, we wasn't talking about DJ Khaled.
Encore was playing everywhere. Everywhere.
Facts, bro. It just is. With a real Slim Shady, please stand up. Like, what song does DJ Khaled have as big as the real Slim Shady? Hello, my name is. Like, we're not gonna do this, bro. He don't got songs as big as those two. The Way I Am, he does not have a song as big as Way I Am. The real Slim Shady, he does not. Hi, my name is. He does not. So when we're going over across the timeline, 99, 2000, 01, 02, I cannot leave that man out. It would be unfair. So when we cross over to 05, 06, it's plenty of other niggas that had bigger hits than DJ Khaled, had more impact than DJ Khaled in that time frame, and I would be okay, keyword okay, with leaving him out. I can't do that from 99 to 04 with Eminem. I cannot do that.
Encore, some of his songs were walking off on 106 in Park, number 1.
Oh, Toy Soldiers was number 1 on 106 for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you only were getting half of the video, but still, like it was still like it was number 1. So you can't take it away from the catalog.
I got a theory about that song, but I'm not even going to get it that deep on this show right now.
DJ Khaled never had a song on those magnitudes. He just did not. And that's the only conversation I'm having here.
Yeah.
If somebody was to tell me I need y'all to come up with a timeline of rap when we cross over from 99, I cannot leave that man out. It would be doing a disservice. Yeah. And that's just being fair.
Yeah. You can't tell a true story without him in that
No,
shit.
I can't tell a true story without him. Sorry. Now, when we get past 04, 05, we talking about some other niggas.
Yeah. And that's okay.
And that's okay.
But you just can't leave him off you can't leave him off the timeline. Respectfully, you just can't.
I can't wait to actually produce my own hip hop history, bro.
And I wouldn't be mad at me, nigga. I support you 100%. No, I'm not gonna sit up there and slander your shit. Like, I know you give it up. Like, that just is what it is. No, you can still tell a great story. What I'm saying, it would be unfair to leave that man out because it was a significant moment. So how the fuck we gonna talk about 50 Cent in 03? His startup is gonna have to begin with that man and Dre, because them two is the only ones that give that man a chance. If he didn't sign off on it, it wouldn't have happened. Yeah. And if he would have went somewhere else, it wouldn't have been as big. And it was as big because of that stamp, bro. Because they was the only one. Man, I remember Star was shitting on that man in 03.
Star shitting on 50 Cent?
Yeah, he was like, oh, Aftermath gave him $1 million. I don't see it. 50 put the skit on No Mercy. He put the skit on there.
Mm-hmm.
He put the skit, nah, they fucked up doing that.
50 always had time. Nigga always had time.
You see what I'm saying?
He always had time for the bullshit.
He always had time for the bullshit, bro. So niggas wasn't taking no chance on him. So I can't agree with that. I can't say if 50 would have went elsewhere, we would have got Get Rich or Die Trying. I can't say that.
Yeah.
I honestly can't say that. But he wasn't getting no backing. Then due to his street tie, labels wasn't fucking with him. He got dropped from Columbia. If that was the right label at the time, correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say it was Columbia. You moved to Canada. Yeah. Came back. And then you had to find somebody who would take a chance on you. And them two was the ones who gave you your chance, bro.
Nigga came out with the out the lab, innit? In the video, come out the lab, boy came shitting on them boy, bro.
Upside down.
Upside down, bro. Came out fucking bopping, bro. Yeah, that's a wild. That was good times, man. That was good times.
Yeah, but I mean, post 04, it's nothing to talk about that man, to be honest. Yeah, it's nothing to talk about that man. But DJ Khaled, no, he ain't Jeezy, Wayne, T.I. I know I'm leaving out somebody, but yeah.
But my biggest takeaway from Eminem was he just didn't love his mother. And I couldn't agree with those songs where he's saying fuck his mama and shit. Like, I love my mother. So I couldn't
relate to that type of
shit. Yeah,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and he really went hard on his baby mama and his mama. Like, very, very hard. And the screaming, slamming door white kids would definitely feel that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I don't relate.
Yeah, like and I that's why like Mo, I don't ever when you hit your Eminem slander, I never take that away because I understand that shit also.
Yeah,
like I definitely understand that. But again, from on the timeline when you're looking at the history of hip hop, you can't leave him off that shit. Like just that simple. You just really can't because the man definitely had a wave, and he created monsters like 50. You know what I'm saying? But it's him taking a chance on 50 was ultimately great for hip hop. Dre taking a chance on Eminem was great for hip hop.
And that's a domino effect.
Right.
Like, nobody was taking a chance on Eminem. And Dre said, you know what? I'll jump out the window on this white boy.
Yeah.
And I'll give him a chance. And he did the same thing with 50.
Yeah.
So it was a domino effect, bro. Like, without that shit, no, bro. Like, no. Hell no. Especially 50. And we shit on 50 for post, to get rich, die trying shit.
Oh,
but
no, 50 wave was a wave.
It was
Yeah,
a
bro.
wave. Tidal wave.
I remember
Tsunami.
when he came to North Tribal Coliseum and wanted to go see that nigga, like, and niggas was in that bitch.
Now, as far as the other conversations with M and, he's so much, I don't get into
We're
that.
not going to do that.
Disagree
We're
with
just
that.
going to
I'm
put
talking
him
about
on the
story.
timeline. Right. Let's just
put him on the timeline.
Let's put him on the
All
timeline.
right, we're going
Leave
to
it
talk
at that.
about just him being here. I wouldn't argue that.
There we go.
All the other shit,
I said that from the jump,
I'm
though.
jacking that.
Like, you wanted to take it to the next level. I don't relate to. I'm not arguing with you if you don't relate to.
Oh
the
no,
music, bro.
no! I wasn't saying that as a. I just said that just because he brought that up, like with the whole fuck your mom bars and shit. Like,
Man be wildin'.
There's a lot of rappers you can tell a story without, bro. There's a lot of rappers you can tell a story without.
What's three you can name right now?
It would depend on what you asking me.
I feel like if you say rappers, like all around rappers, like
You talking about impact wise? Because to me, the impact is the number one thing if you're telling the story. And then we could get into the skill after that. How they sold, their fan base and shit like that. Like a lot of that shit matters. So it depends on. It depends. That to me, if I'm telling the story, those are the top 4 things that matters.
impact, and what else?
Impact, rap skill, what they sold, fan base, like cultural impact. I don't feel like DJ Khaled had those things like that. No,
Hell no. So
but he's great.
For a nigga to say he's a Quincy Jones, which is Quincy Jones.
That's what I'm saying.
Is basically a godfather of music.
Exactly.
Not just.
But of all music, right?
all music.
I can't tell a story without Diddy,
No, you can't.
Hell fucking no.
so I can't put him in
Without
that
Quincy,
class.
you don't get a lot of shit.
A lot of shit. Half of the industry you're not gonna get.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like with Khaled, we cool.
Yeah,
Without
we
Khaled,
definitely-
we cool.
And that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, I could be cool without the timeline, without him. Like, that's what I'm saying. From 05, when we started 05, 06, 07, well, what about Go Hard? Yeah, Go Hard was fire.
Now
That could have been a DJ Drama single, honestly.
I'll give him his flowers though. I'll give DJ Khaled his flowers because he actually he was an underground DJ. He was he was big. You know what I mean, like up and coming DJ. You know what I mean. So giving people shots.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like spinning people's shit. I'll give him that.
That's DJ job though.
Right, 100%. But
Everybody don't do it though.
But screaming on the tracks and all this shit, I'm good on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga teach us DJ Khaled. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool on all that
I
shit.
can't say that because Holiday good at it. Bigger Rankin good at it. Drama good at it. A lot of niggas. That man Scoop was an originator of that. Like
no doubt. But what I'm saying on the timeline, I could have done.
Yeah,
I could have done without DJ Khaled in that fucking
for
screen.
Khaled. Yeah.
Nigga, I'm still waiting on this nigga to drop a bar.
Do we got any like mixes out?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Like nigga, a song got fucking albums and before he was even fucking able to talk, bro. Like I get it.
I fuck with that though. I fuck with
no,
that.
No doubt.
Because
like,
Nas there for his daughter too.
That's beautiful to see that shit because at the end of the day, your son's gonna be breaded forever.
Forever.
You know what I'm saying? But still, my guy, like, can we get? It says DJ Khaled featuring all these other people who are literally the stars of the fucking song. Like, no.
I can tell a story of rap without Wiz. I can tell a story of rap without Wale. I can tell a story of rap
without Wiz.
Wiz Khalifa, probably. I'd be okay. 2010 crossing over, probably.
I know, bro. Wiz was a pillar of that underground rap shit too, bro. Like he don't get the same just due as like that class, like that Nipsey, Big Sean, Wale, Drake class, but he.
Well, then I'll say Nipsey. Then
you could tell it without Nipsey. I didn't even mean to laugh at that, but it's all right. I mean,
we talking rap, music wise. Now, what he did for our people, yeah, that's different. I'm talking about music, man.
The music was there though. The music was there, but if in the grand scheme, no, in the listen, The music dead now because Brock got a solid discography now.
Yes, he does.
But in the grand scheme, I wouldn't argue what you're saying. That's what I'm about to. That's what I'm bringing it around to. Like if you say Wale too, in the grand scheme of things,
Vado, I can tell a story without him.
Oh, of course.
Ace Hood,
Chingy,
I can tell a story, and
like
I fuck
niggas
with
like
Chingy.
yeah,
Like it's not an indictment, bro. It's not a shot.
Could you tell rap without 2 Chainz?
Titty Boy or 2 Chainz?
Two separate niggas. Now you correct.
Yeah,
but they have to go under the same umbrella.
Honestly, yes. Honestly, yeah. I'd be okay with that. Yeah. We got other niggas that fill that void. What is separating him from the pack? That's what that's what it boiled down to. What is separating you from the pack?
He fresh as hell when the feds are watching.
And it's not a shot. I'm just being real. We having an honest conversation. Like, this is just some real shit. What is separating you from the pack?
I feel that. Are you just rapping?
What would make me want to single you out the way I single out Wayne when we telling this story?
Are you just rapping to rap, or are you know what I'm saying?
That's a fair question.
No doubt.
I wouldn't argue that. I'm listening to what you're saying. Like, that's a very valid point. I ain't arguing that, my nigga. That's why I asked you.
Mm-hmm.
Could you?
Yes, I can tell the story of rap without 2 Chainz. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people like. You know how many rappers done came through?
No doubt.
It's okay to be just a cool rapper.
That's what I'm saying.
Doing your thing, but it is levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is at the end of the day. You
but it's the impactful shit.
It's the impactful shit. Yeah. Like, my nigga, we not talking about Vinny Testaverde with Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not doing that. Vinny did your thing. You did your thing, but it's levels to this shit.
No doubt.
You go over the scan like, I love to cross-reference a lot of this shit when it comes to sports, but it's fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Jordan, and then you got the Rod Strickland nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was, he gets his tag for being the nigga who did the, great with the handles, but
in the grand scheme of
things, we could talk about basketball without you, my nigga.
Hey, you know what? That's funny you brought up Ross Strickland, because shout out Marcus. We was at my spot last night.
I was trolling last night with that shit I sent you too. I was just fucking with you.
Kenny no, it's funny that you bring it up because
Ed O'Bannon over at Kenny Anderson.
He put me on his YouTube page called Stunted Growth, and he got 2 pages: Stunted Growth Sports, Stunted Growth Rap, and like he basically like give his opinion on what stunted certain niggas' growth in basketball, and like he got an ass of videos, like in Ross Strickland got a video, Kenny Anderson got a video, a lot of niggas got videos. He basically like some of the videos make sense, but some of you can tell from just the player alone why he's not in the league no more. But it's still a thorough watch. Like I'm gonna send you the link to that shit, bro. Like that shit hard, bro. Like I ain't watched none of the Stunning Growth music ones yet, but the sports ones is dope to me. Like it's all basketball. But
and another thing I'm tired of seeing, bro, is every time somebody come out with some shit, we gotta give them their roses.
No, you don't.
Niggas
I want to be very careful. Not careful because I don't give a fuck, but I want to be very clear in what I'm saying. What I mean by that is, bro, I'm tired of seeing every other week T-Pain, we gotta give him his roses. I'm tired of seeing that, bro. He gets his roses. He been getting his roses. Like, who has not been giving this man his credit? Like, when did that shit start?
Who said that they're not giving T-Pain his credit though?
People always every other week are saying, bro, we gotta give T-Pain his roses.
Give his roses.
Nicki comes out, right?
We don't give
the girl.
Roses.
Sky Jackson says, "Oh, give Nicki her flowers, bro." What?
What?
Give her flowers? What?
She's an icon. Like,
she's a fucking icon.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
You don't get no higher than that.
Well, see, that's it. All right, maybe because Cardi, they're saying to give Nicki her flowers because they really thought. I mean, Cardi really turned up. You know what I mean? Nicki had her baby.
She's an icon.
Who? Cardi?
Yeah.
And some people,
she still got work to do.
But no, honestly, people
musically, but culturally, she is an icon.
She is an icon right.
Culturally.
Her catalog.
Could you tell story of rap without Cardi B?
Yes, without a fucking doubt.
Okay, then no, she's not. Then.
But
I can't agree with that one. Honestly,
how can we not tell a story of rap without Cardi B?
No, you can't. You have to add Cardi into that.
How?
Because I mean, look at it. Like, I mean, Bodak Yellow was one of the hottest. I mean, it's still going.
So her impact is up there with Nicki.
It can.
No way.
It can.
No.
I think it can.
Let me think on this.
I think it can. Because honestly, like Nicki had what 10-year run. Like honestly, like
Nicki was rapping consistently since like 07.
Okay,
like 06,
so
07.
see what I'm saying? Like,
No, we can start the proper timeline. We'll start it at 09.
okay, 09.
No, the Come Up DVDs, that was 06, 07.
But her impact didn't touch down until really like 09.
Fam, Beam Your Scotty was 08. That
was 09.
That was like late 08 going into 09, bro. Like I remember, bro, like it was Come Up DVD.
Me and you was on Come Up DVD. Me and you was. Niggas like us, but what I'm saying is that like when this shit really, if that's the case, we could talk about Cardi B been trying to rap. She just didn't get her single until the Bodak Yellow shit. She been rapping.
Really, she had no eyes on her until the social media shit.
Okay, but all right,
her impact. Female rapper got impact
think about
that, like Nicki, bro.
Now think about all the ladies that, yes, respectfully to the ladies that was rocking the Barbie chains and shit like that. Like, okay, like that wave was
that's impact.
That's impact. All right, so
give me something in Cardi that equates to that.
Now on that part, I don't. You know me. I'm a reggae head, so like I'm just only gonna say like for the shorties that I know and just seeing how they were moving, it seemed like it was impactful with Cardi. But I also would say that Cardi.
What was the thing?
I can't pinpoint a thing for Cardi.
It's the difference between having a thing and then having a popular song.
No doubt. But when you think about it, like the hate and all of that shit that was created between Nicki and Cardi,
that was media driven.
It was, but it was also Nicki felt every bit of that, the bitter shit, the shots, and all that shit up until they did the song with the Migos.
Do you honestly feel like Nicki was threatened by Cardi B?
Fuck yeah. She had a 10-year run, and this girl who came on literally.
Nicki did have a little shaky.
She definitely
around
did.
That time, around that motorsport time, like it was a little shaky. Now, like,
yeah.
But I ain't gonna say. I'm not gonna say she was on the verge of falling off. But shit was shaky. I remember us talking about some of the music wasn't hitting like that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say.
The only person I felt like, and the only time I felt like her throne was straightened was the Remy Ma shit, because I said on that, I said, bro, if you not gonna come out and rap, bro, you can lose that tag.
Yeah, keep that shit. Yeah.
You can lose that Queen of Rap tag if you're not really gonna get in the ring and do that, because we don't do that with nobody else.
Wait. All right, so put it like this.
But I'm not gonna sit up here and say Remy Ma impact is up there with Nicki. No.
All right, so sad. Let's just say hypothetically. Now let's say Nicki. Let's say Remy didn't sabotage her own diss record and she just sat back, waited on Nicki, because that's what happened.
Yeah, she sabotaged her own shit.
She sat back, waited on Nicki to respond. Nicki drop a dud, and consensus wise, she lose her Queen of Rap tag. Will she still be an icon?
Yes.
Okay, so
you don't lose that.
All right, so I mean,
yeah, it would be a short time. That time frame, that year alone, she would have lost that Queen of Rap tag, but she would have got it right back because it's Nicki at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Kings can take their hits, bro. Hov took their hits, man. Like niggas take their hits.
So I mean,
you can lose that throne for a little TT.
I mean, so rightfully so. Like Cardi did kind of take the throne
with this
from
they
Nicki.
had.
She definitely
with
did.
this they had.
It didn't have to be.
It didn't have to be a diss.
Cardi was just.
She was hotter than her. Yeah, she was hotter than her.
So in a way, she kind of did take it from her for about 3 years.
So then, in a sense, you would have to tell a story with her included in, because Nicki took a punch.
I mean, if we doing it like that, then we would have
to dethrone Nicki. Cardi did it. I in my eyes, that's all.
No, I wouldn't argue that. In a way, she kind of.
I don't think it was a dethrone. I think it was a hotter.
Dog, Nicki was untouchable for 10 years, bro.
Bro, there's no way that I can sit up here and say that at a time that Cardi was a better rapper than.
That's not what we.
That's not what I'm saying.
But I'm saying she was hotter.
That's why I say it didn't have to be a diss record. Like Cardi,
but she was hotter than her in 2017. She was. I'm saying that
she was hotter than 2017, 2018,
2019.
As bad as Queen was, in my opinion, it still had a wave.
Yeah.
But you gotta think, Cardi.
Look at all the records it broke.
Cardi had a wave off of one album.
Mm-hmm.
No, it went crazy. And me and you had that conversation about the awards that she picked up for that album. I'm not saying that, but if you're talking about a year, then okay, cool. We can say that for a lot of motherfuckers then.
But
it's more than a year though, Mike. It was damn near 3 years.
Yeah.
Like Cardi just been consistently eating off of. To say you doing all that off of one album.
You're right. That's because she killed with Up, and she
like,
but I'm talking about
even though it's stolen.
But I'm saying overall. I'm saying overall though.
Yeah. All right, but back on the impactful shit. So I would say this about Cardi. Cardi was able to come to her fans and to the world as a open person, as a person that's saying like, you don't have to be dolled up all this time. You don't, like her turning on her live and doing all those videos really was impactful for women. As far as just saying, like it's a lot of shit Cardi was speaking on, injustice and all kind of different shit like that.
Right.
But I don't think Nicki never steps into that arena. Like, she never was that type to be vocal on saying, like, hey, baby girl, you don't need to walk around with this Barbie Jane. Like, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, she wanted people to do that. She wanted people to dress up like her, look like her, all of that shit. Cardi never, she was one of the most humbling people coming into the game. That's why I think really her success came from off of the music. She was just really her genuine fucking self. But coming off the heels of people who are dolled up, dressing up as doll babies and wanting to be Barbies and all this shit, I
feel like that was great though.
What, people want to be Barbie dolls?
I'm talking about as far as Nicki's persona. Because if you could get people to like, I don't think it boiled down to a mental thing though. I'm just talking about
no, it
appearance.
definitely did. These shorties was weak as fuck during that era.
I can't say that, bruh.
No, yes, I can. I can speak on it.
Because
Baby girl with them hair store Barbie chains and all that, and all the crazy color hairs and all that shit. Yeah, people been doing the colorful hair and shit, but Nicki's wave was just, it had people really thinking like, I'm a Barbie.
It did.
Like, that was the weakest mindset. Like, you're a plastic doll. Like, you're trying to portray a fucking.
who did she get that from?
Who? Nicki?
Yeah.
The bimbo culture.
I don't know.
No. She got some of her inspiration from Lil' Kim.
That's fair. But a Barbie doll, Lil' Kim.
That's what I'm saying. She took her shit. That's why I said nobody had an impact like her. That's what I'm saying. She took her shit and she elevated to a new, no female rapper. And I'm not, you could dislike it, but I'm just strictly talking about the impact. It could be, everybody know how her fans get down. This is not a conversation to be had. But what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, even with her music, I call a spade, and she moves. You see what I'm saying? And as far as her rapping ability, that's not even a conversation to be had. As far as that, because we didn't really have nobody post Lil' Kim who's rapping at an elite level from the women's side.
No doubt.
So when Nicki came down on the Come Up DVD rapping the way, and we all know Wayne ain't fucking with nobody like that, bruh. That's another nigga that took a chance on a woman rapping when female rap at the time was at an all-time low. Mm-hmm. So you mix that with her rap ability, with her persona and the Barbie thing. Like, I get what you're saying in terms of that. So you telling me that Cardi changed the tide as far as being embracing yourself and being original?
Yes.
I can't say that, bro. Because I can say it's just
Cardi,
women. Women out here who's just naturally like that.
Yeah,
she represented all.
Yeah,
of
but
Cardi,
she's the one who represented.
Cardi was anti all of that shit.
1000%.
So did not Lauryn Hill not do that?
Bro, but
that's different. That's completely different.
Yeah, we're gonna leave Lauryn Hill out of that. We're gonna keep it on Nicki and Cardi because again, Nicki had almost a 10-year stint of untouchable, bro. She been running up the Grammy. She been running up all these award shows. She
best female rapper every year beats.
Okay, yeah. So see what I'm saying? Like,
but she never got a Grammy though.
Fair. I mean, I don't really keep up with the award shows. I just know that she was racking up. You see shit. You know what I'm saying?
Every
like
year she was regarded as a
Billboard Awards, American Music,
all that.
Shit.
Yeah. So, but only to say, Cardi came in the game and said that, hey, baby girl, it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to be a natural self. It's okay, like, yeah, I got a fake ass, yeah, I got fake titties and all this shit.
I was just about to say that.
But it's okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was her
She telling you, hey, when I got my money right, I went and fixed my teeth. Like,
yeah.
She telling
you see what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing, like, being genuine and being honest to your people. You know what I mean? Like, I've never seen Nicki do this. But again, I could be wrong. Educate me if I'm wrong.
That's just not Nicki brand.
That's
though.
just not.
That's what I'm saying. In the grand
brand.
scheme of things, does it really matter if that's not her brand?
Well,
we're just saying it in its perspective as why Cardi impact can be
iconic
on the same
on
level.
an iconic
That's
level.
a strong term, bro.
That's
a strong term. Nicki's an icon. Cardi's not an icon, bro. She got a lot of work to do.
It's possible.
Rapping wise,
oh, culturally too.
Everything outside of rap, everything that Nicki doing, Cardi doing the same shit. And she just ain't a better rapper than her.
Oh, hold on. Let's have another conversation because then I'm about to cross over to some other shit. Is she selling out Madison Square Garden? Is she selling out across seas? Is she selling out a venue like Nicki is? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Niggas going to see Cardi.
Okay.
Niggas going to see Cardi, Mike. I'm sorry, bro. Like,
She can headline a tour like Nicki by herself and sell out everywhere across the world. Can she do a world tour right now, headline it, and sell out everywhere? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, Nicki did it, but niggas was performing under her. All she had to do is get a good undercard. She'll be all right. She gonna be all right, bro. Niggas going
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
Niggas going to see Cardi worldwide, bro.
Okay.
Bodak Yellow. As soon as that beat drop, they going stupid.
Okay.
I guarantee you that shit. I guarantee you that. Guarantee you. And I understand it. I definitely understand.
So
both
Nicki
sides.
Hove and she Drake.
I don't fuck with Drake, so I can't speak.
I'm just
on
talking about
that
like
one.
impact, like shit like that. Oh yeah. I wouldn't argue that. I wouldn't argue that.
Okay, so where's the conversation about Meg then? Because Meg was hotter than Cardi last year.
The
year before.
Let me ask you a question: Can Meg headline a tour worldwide?
No!
So
That's my point.
No.
Cardi don't got no hits like that, bruh. She don't got no album. We talking about Nicki got albums. She has a lot of work to do. That's what I'm saying. She has a lot of work to do.
We said that though.
Rap-wise.
We definitely said that.
She's not head.
But
She's
everything outside of music, the same shit that Nicki's doing, Cardi's
It's
doing
good
that
that
shit.
same
She
shit.
cannot. I do not honestly believe she's selling out a worldwide tour headlining that bitch by herself. Meg was hotter than.
Bro, you're saying headlining. All a headliner do is perform last.
That's
all
it.
they do.
Yeah.
So like all that, whatever.
Oh, okay. I'll put it to you like this. We know I Am Music tour with Wayne, right? Can she do that?
Who performed on that undercard?
Drake, Nicki, Young Money.
Okay, she's cool with Meg, so Meg on that tour off top, and then and you can fill that bitch in however you want to, bro.
Migos.
It's over with up there on top.
Okay.
She got the Migos connect. It's over with on top.
Okay, all right. So without nothing,
What we talking about?
so without
That's a worldwide tour.
what I'm saying,
that's it.
But what I'm saying, even when you headline though, the main reason why people come is to see you.
And
That's what I'm
they're
saying.
coming to
so
see
even
her.
Dolo, so even Dolo solo, we seen Hove do it with Black Album. So can she do that?
Mike. I don't know. To be honest,
If
I don't.
it's
I'm gonna
I
say,
don't know.
but when
I
you-
know Nicki
hold on.
Minaj can go on a solo tour and sell out worldwide.
Yes.
I know she can do
Has
that.
she ever done that?
I think she's done world tours.
By
Yes.
herself, solo dolo, like how you saying?
Yeah, I think she has for around the Pink Friday time. It might have been Pink Print.
Every time Nicki's been on tour, she's had people on the undercard, bro. Like I can damn near.
If we gonna do that, this of course that's a money thing. At the end of the day, so my whole thing is, it's nothing to bring people on tour with you. Wayne has done it, but we're not gonna sit up here and be naive and sit up here and say and disrespect Wayne and say he can go on a world tour by himself and not sell out everywhere. That would be telling a lie. I do not believe Cardi B can do that shit by herself worldwide. So that's why I brung up Meg and come back to that.
But if Cardi hasn't done it worldwide, then we can't really say that though. I don't know. I've only seen like clips of this girl
And like
shows
we said,
of her giving lap dances with her stiff fake ass. Like I've only seen that shit.
We've
but to
prefaced
see,
this off top.
Meg
just-
was hotter than her.
bro, but
Meg has been hotter than her.
But at the end of-
hold on, let me ask this question: was Meg hotter than Cardi, or did Cardi?
Oh yes, sir. Because we was having a conversation.
It's all about perspective too.
Yes.
Meg took a break. Cardi took a break after her baby too. Now
No, this is before that. I'm talking about 18, 19.
No,
I'm talking about 18 and 19.
she had Culture 2018, bro. She had Culture 2018. So let's what we talking about, bro?
We giving the pass now for that.
We give
What,
it to
for having
Nicki?
children?
We gave it to Nicki.
Yeah.
She took time out after her baby.
because when Cardi was coming on the scene, Nicki was where was she?
Who was the hottest female rapper 2018 and 19? Let's just be real. It was Meg.
It had to be Meg just off the fact that Cardi
No, I'm not
wasn't
charging
there.
that. I'm not charging that to and Nicki dropped Queen 2018. So going into 19, Meg takes off.
Yeah, she dropped Queen.
And that Queen shit didn't have no. It didn't carry it. It didn't carry over to 19.
Let me bring the perspective right back for you. Just like how you say Eminem was dropping shit for her fans, that Queen shit was for her fans because that shit wasn't
not slapping.
That shit was not slapping for everybody. So that's even more perspective for you. Cardi taking her break, she done had her baby. 2019, that's Meg. That's Meg. Yeah. So what we like, it's all overlapping each other, bro. Like,
but what I'm saying is, as far as the icon, the word icon. That holds a lot of weight.
All right,
I mean,
but okay, all right.
So, like, the only thing is, she got to catch up to her music.
Yeah,
everything outside of
everything, she has everything.
The same shit.
She has literally.
Bro. She really
she's checking off every box.
She's checking off the same box Nicki checking off.
When we
She just
icons,
don't got the. She don't.
When we talk about icons, I can't put her with Nicki. I'm sorry,
Mike. Again, but they're not. That's fair. That's 100%. That's fair.
No, that's just being.
No.
That's fair. And it's being real because I'm going off the work too.
Okay, but if Nicki was
because hold on, let me finish because I didn't finish my Meg point. That hot girl summer shit, that tag, and her hotties
that they fumbled.
Her hotties are real, bruh.
Yeah, they real.
Her hotties are real.
They real, but on the business side, that shit was fumbled. We talked about that too.
Yeah, it's on the business.
Her team fumbled the fever shit that had the hot girl.
Mo,
they didn't even trademark this shit.
But Mo,
that shit got fumbled.
That goes back to the Queen album. It was fumbled, right? But guess what? If Nicki goes on tour, her fans are gonna rap that shit word for word. It's the same thing.
So Meg has nothing to do with this because nobody's rapping nothing that Meg do word for word if she's going on a worldwide tour. That's a fact.
I said she can't sell out a worldwide tour.
That's what I'm saying. Meg,
but I said that.
That's why
Nicki can though.
This is how you try to bring Lauryn Hill into this. Meg has nothing to do with this conversation, bro.
But you talking about? I'm saying that for me. My argument. She was hotter than Nicki for a year.
But at the same time, in the grand scheme of this conversation, Meg has nothing to do with this shit, bro. Because at the same time, and saying all of this,
bro, we're being honest. Say fan base is the same, bro.
Nah.
Okay.
Not. She's not. So, Mac's not doing nothing that Cardi's doing outside of music at all. Let's just be clear about that.
As far as what? As far as what? As far as what?
Oh my god, bro.
She has a tagline fan base. She does. Right. Cardi doesn't have a tagline fan base.
All I know is Cardi had to drop 4 debut albums. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave that at that.
That's cool.
That's all. That's not cool. Because
that's cool. But that's fair. No, I'm saying that's
niggas
fair.
Don't gotta drop 4 debut albums to make an impact. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bro, she came out the gates. She came out the gates with an impact. It's not up there with Nicki, but she came out there with an impact.
So how can you say that, but you can't say the same thing for Cardi? Because
I'm saying they not on her level. That's all I'm saying.
Bruh, but at the same
I'm saying they not on her level. They not on Nicki level. She's separate. She's separate from all. She's up here and they're down here. The drop off is big.
Musically.
No, overall.
Outside of music, Cardi and Nicki are the damn.
Sir.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Overall, it's a big gap.
I mean, I'm sorry you ain't paying attention, but
no, I'm definitely paying attention.
Nah, Cardi
I'm
doing
definitely
the same
paying
things
attention,
Nicki doing, bro. I'm sorry. I can't.
Do Instagram followers matter? I'm not bringing. Does that matter too?
What you mean as far as what?
Impact. Does a following matter? Does Instagram followers matter? Because we in a social media era now, so a lot of times when I see like most popular, even with sports, they even boil down to.
I'll answer that for you right now. Let me look up both. Let me look up both their followings. Let me look them up for you. Okay, Cardi B is 91.5 million. Nicki Minaj 136 million. And then let me just throw a jab in there.
Oh, bring up Meg's too.
No, I'm looking up Meg's right now. Meg is 22.7 million.
And Cardi was how much?
91.5 million. She already almost at Nicki.
Now, does that matter?
You're trying to, it do matter when you're trying to put Meg and Cardi on the same level.
No, I'm just asking. I'm asking for you.
That matters a lot.
Do Instagram followers matter?
I mean, yeah, it gotta matter if we talking about impact. You say impact is part of your top 4.
But I'm just asking.
No. You said impact part of your top 4, right?
No,
I'm asking you.
Hold
on. I'm asking.
But listen to what I'm saying,
Mike,
though.
I can't answer your question until you answer my question. That's the type of question this is. This
to
is
me,
not an
Instagram
argument.
Followers don't matter. I asked a question for you.
So what goes into impact then? Because following has to go into impact, right?
Yeah, following. But we didn't need before Instagram. We knew niggas had a big fan base.
But we're not in it before Instagram era no more. We're not in that. So we kind of have to gauge it off that. We have to.
So you saying we have to?
We have to.
Then that's fair. Then if that's the case,
fair.
if that's the case, that's fair. But guess what? One motherfucker got 136.
All right, so put it like this: if Jay-Z made an official Instagram page, you think he would have more followers than Drake?
Honestly, bro, I ask you. I don't know.
You follow Drake. I don't follow Drake. Do you think he would have?
I don't know how much followers he got though. I would actually have to
look it up. Let's look it up, bro, because it has to count for something, bro.
He has 80.
Drake got 80 mil. Cardi B got more than that.
Yeah.
So what we talking about?
But she's not as big as Drake.
So that's what I'm saying. You're trying to.
I'm gonna let you finish, and then I want to bring up.
That's what I'm saying. Putting Meg and Cardi on the same level. That's no, that don't work like that, bro. They gotta be. It's levels, bro. It's still levels at the end of the day. We gotta go off the following, bro. We still gotta go off of following. Cardi has just as big a following as Drake, as fucking Nicki. Meg got work to do. That's all it comes down to, bro. That's all I'm saying.
So what I was saying in terms of asking that, I was just strictly asking, cause to me, it don't matter. You can know what a nigga fan base look like without Instagram followers, bro. We knew that before Instagram took off. We knew somebody following was huge even without Instagram. I was just putting it out there based off of certain conversations how I see, and I equate it again to sports. So when they was talking about the most popular athlete in the world, Colin Coward said it was Tom Brady. But people started bringing up Ronaldo and what's the other soccer player? Instagram followers.
Messi and Ronaldo.
They brought up their Instagram followers. That's the only reason why I asked, bro. But I didn't get a chance to finish because you interrupted me, which I ain't got a problem with. But that's why I asked that question. That's why I asked.
They said, hold on, so the conversation was Tom Brady the most popular athlete?
Colin Coward said that Tom Brady is the most popular athlete in the world. It's like, how the fuck you gonna say that when Ronaldo and Messi got X amount of Instagram followers? That's the only reason why I asked that question.
All right. That's a good.
But to me, that don't hold no weight. I know Nicki's impact fucking Instagram followers. I know what her fan base is like. That's the only reason why I asked that. It was a simple question, bro.
I understand, and just in saying that, I understand Nicki's impact, her following too. But I'm not going to deny Cardi's impact and following as well. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all. I'm saying.
So then based off of that, she got 136. So my shit. At the end of the day, if we're in that conversation, then yeah. But to me, it don't matter.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's still levels to everything. Nicki is a solidified icon. We're not taking them from Nicki.
Is it unfair for me to say that she still has work to do as far as being an icon?
Who's that?
Musically,
Cardi.
Yeah. Musically, yeah.
No, I'm talking overall.
I've been saying that.
But we said that at the beginning
No, I'm
of
saying
this.
overall.
No, overall, I said she still has work to do.
Okay.
Yeah, she still has work to do. But again, when you give somebody 10 years, a 10-year head start above you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should have the shit.
You can't expect it to be the same. Like,
no, it's not going to be the same. But that's what I'm saying.
That's why I asked you, even with this Instagram shit, if Hov was to say, hey, I'm making an official Instagram page, do you think he would have more than 80 million followers like Drake do?
You probably would.
So that's what I'm saying. And Drake been killing shit for the last 10 years as well. So that's what.
He's more impactful than him. No?
Who, Hov more impactful
Yeah.
than Drake? Yeah, of course.
So I mean, yeah, but just to say somebody got a 10-year head start, no, we seen people have.
But that just because
Drake has surpassed people.
That wouldn't take away Drake being an icon, though. That's what I'm saying. Cardi is still an icon.
No, but
bro.
you say, well, she got a 10-year head start. That doesn't matter. Some people get overlap.
Overall, what I'm saying, bro, that wouldn't take away from Cardi being an icon. Me personally, she got more work to do musically, but outside of music, her and Nicki doing the same shit.
If y'all can honestly tell me she can sell out a world tour by herself, bro, I'm on board.
Nobody sells out world tours by themselves completely, bro. Like, you have to be in the God tier. Nicki not doing that by herself.
Who's in the God tier?
Niggas like Hov. Like Hov's probably the only person I've seen that can do that, bro. Well, he can just come out and do a 2-hour set by himself.
Drake can't?
Can he? Probably, but I haven't seen Drake on a tour
So
by himself.
The people that I think that I feel like, and I haven't been to a Drake concert, so I only go off other people's word. So shout out my nigga Wayno. Wayno say he's been at some Drake shows. He said the shit is fucking ridiculous.
I would imagine so.
So as far as God tier, I would say Hov, Wayne, Drake. Pop.
For sure. Like
Pop, Biggie.
Yeah, Pop, Biggie. That's it. That's probably it for sure. Like, well, they can just do
World. Some people might say Snoop.
Oh, Snoop. No, you got to put Snoop up there.
So that's 6.
You got to put Snoop up there.
So 6, selling on the world. The only female rapper that I know who can do that worldwide is Nicki.
I wouldn't argue that.
But to me, that holds a lot of fucking weight.
As far as what? Being an icon?
Hell yes.
Right, but just
because if you're not rocking the world, even let's go outside of rap.
Yeah.
Prince and Michael.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
But there's
I don't have no conversation about rocking
like,
other because I don't know.
It's levels. Like I said, it's levels to everything, bro. Like there's
to me that's 30-40% of it.
There's still levels.
You being able to do that. Because we see motherfuckers pass out at Michael Jackson concerts. I'm not saying that Jay-Z and Hope is doing it. I'm saying that shit matters. That's all I'm saying, bro. To me, that means a lot. I can't honestly sit up here and say that she can do that. So in turn, she has a lot of work to do. That got to be a huge percentage of the pie. Maybe not huge. Maybe 30 to 40%.
It's about 30%.
Okay,
about 30%.
so 30% is a lot out of 100%.
You still got 70%, and I feel like Cardi check all the boxes outside. That's why me and Drew said this 20 minutes ago.
Okay, so
we said it. We said, bro,
sales matter too, right?
Yeah, she got sales.
Nicki
too.
has every female rap record when it comes to sales.
Bro, we just said she still got work to do musically.
Yeah.
Outside of music, Cardi's one of them.
You can put her fan base up with Nicki's?
Fan base? We talking about just fan bases now? Yes, they're one and the same damn near.
Okay.
Yes. You have to.
We don't have conversations about Cardi's fan base on and when I say we, I'm just talking about we're not having conversations about Cardi B fan base like Nicki Minaj fan base. Them motherfuckers get you out the paint. They trying to do X, Y, Z.
Dude, in a way, bro, that's kind of whack though. Like, who wants to be?
I'm not. I'm calling it what it is.
Yeah, but at the same time, that don't mean that's right. Just because we call it, that don't mean that's
I'm not
cool.
saying it's not about right or wrong. It's about what it is. And her fan base is way more significant than Cardi B fan base, bro. And that's just the facts of the matter. It's just more. It's bigger.
None of that means nothing in terms of Cardi still being an icon, bro. Like
I can't say that she's an icon right now.
That's your opinion, bro. But outside of everything that I've been saying,
hold on. But the music got to make up for 70%, though.
The music make up for 70%. When we just said make up for 30%. Okay,
how? I'm talking about a world tour.
How?
But I'm saying though, if you're not breaking no records, what else are we talking about? And now, if you want to include it in the 30%, okay, cool. What's the other 70%?
What are you doing outside of your respective lane, which is music? Cardi B is doing the same. She's doing the same shit that Nicki's doing outside of music, bro. She's doing the same shit on the same level, without the music attributes. That's what I'm saying. Like it.
You know what? That's fair then.
She's there. She's there.
That's fair.
That's what I'm saying. The music got to catch up
because she got her trampoline off of Love and Hip Hop.
That's what I'm saying,
okay.
Bro. Like it's she's right there with everything outside of music. She's there. That's why I say the music got to catch up to her with Cardi.
So you say this shit as far as being an icon, the other shit is gonna be more than the music then?
Because when you look at the icons,
might be 50.
When you look at icons, bro. Right now, we still know Hov as the greatest rapper of all time. But the first 6 months of this year, what are we talking about Hov for? Outside of music shit.
Oh, see, but my timeline for him is shorter as far as why he's an icon.
No, that's you. But I'm saying the consensus. What have niggas talked about Hov for?
Oh, outside the music.
And that's what it comes down to, bro. Like, is what you.
But he was an icon before that.
But he's
and that was due strictly to music.
But he's also made a whole nother lane outside of music.
Yeah, but when you talk about selling a world tour, he ain't gonna talk about no prison reform. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he became an icon due strictly to music. But Drake became an icon strictly due to music.
Right. That's why I say Cardi still got work to do musically, but outside of that, she right there. She need another album like Invasion of Privacy, and she's right there. That's all I'm saying, bro. She's right there on the cusp.
I got you. I just feel like that word is used way too loosely. We just quick to put it, and that's why I brought up the Meg thing, because Meg damn sure had her hand on the shit 2019, because we just had the conversation when it was her and Lil Baby. No, she didn't have it. No, this is 2020 was Baby's year. You had 19. You know what I'm saying? That was you. And for me, Cardi's, that was 17 and 18.
Oh, that was nasty how they tried to do Baby last year.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. 17, that was Cardi's year for sure. And it could have been Remy if she didn't shoot herself in the foot.
Yeah, Remy hung herself on an open fast break dunk.
So then when I'm talking about just as far as overall rappers, to me, she up here, and then there's a big drop off to number 2. And to be honest, I don't know who would be number 2.
I wouldn't argue that. It's a big drop off. It's a big drop off because none of them rapping. Now we're just talking rapping, skill wise rapping.
Oh, there's not a lot of them fucking with her.
They're not fucking with her. That's why I say Cardi music got to catch up. Even Meg music got to catch up. All these female rappers got to catch up. Like that's why I say like musically they not fucking with her. Everything outside of that, Cardi right there with Nicki.
She rap to be honest, she rap better than her, but she just ain't got no Invasion of Privacy album type.
Who, Meg?
Yeah. Meg rap better than Cardi, bro.
I wouldn't argue that. But that's
but the music do gotta align.
It got a line, and I've said this here before. Meg Teen fucked that up. Meg Teen been fucking up her drops and shit like that.
It was too much drops. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too.
You gotta put some shit all in one, man, and boom, hit us with that shit.
Hey man, maybe I ain't gonna say that.
I'll say it.
Nah, I'm gonna say that. Off here because I don't want no drama.
You know why? Because you know her fan base like that.
Who, Meg?
Yeah.
I don't got time for none of them.
I feel you.
None of them fan bases. Honestly, I don't got none of that shit, bro. Them niggas be on my page like fucking vultures. Like. For real. Shit'll get real anti-African when it come to me, bro. you get it though. You get it. Woo!
Hey, so I don't really want to talk about it, but it was a big thing this weekend.
Yeah.
But I just want to ask, as far as like budding podcasts, right? I just want to throw this one question out there. Mm-hmm. Does budding podcast still have the same success without Rory and Maul?
The same success?
Yes. The
So
exact same.
I'm off of Twitter right now and shit, so I'm pretty sure that shit was up in the frenzy and shit. I really haven't gotten the just because it was, Instagram is kind of slow. I'm not on Facebook and shit.
Right.
Instagram. Oh, I'm sorry, Drew, but I gotta say this.
Go ahead.
I really do want to shout out y'all for getting me on Twitter because Instagram is very slow in terms of conversations. Like being late on certain shit, like no,
it happens.
That matters,
now, right?
Yeah. So
like,
go ahead.
So I really haven't gotten the just. Like I saw the clip of like Joe talking to the fucking chairs and shit like that.
Yeah.
I saw like his remarks saying like he's fired and all this goofy shit. Mm-hmm. But other than that, what else? I mean, what else are we missing for the people who's not up to date?
Well, Rory and Maul dropped their response yesterday.
Okay.
In terms of everything and how everything went down. But I'm just asking, do y'all think that he would still be where he at without Rory and Maul?
No.
I don't think that podcast would be that big without
it was
that dynamic.
It was
it's
a team
reason
effort.
Why the numbers built how they built because people growing attached to that chemistry on that podcast.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a reason.
To have that objective side of things
now,
from three different sides.
Now saying,
that's fair.
Now saying Joe,
but I disagree.
Now saying Joe wouldn't be successful at all. No, I would never say that. Joe's a great interviewer. Like when Joe get in his bag, like, when he talking to certain people, it's great interviews. He would probably have a lane in that alone. Like I'm not taking that away from Joe, but as far as that podcast goes, the chemistry goes, like I don't think it would be the same.
Okay. So next question. Maul says that he said on an interview, Joe said, I got these people wrapped around the block. And he said, Joe, no, we got these people wrapped around the block. I've been at certain shows with you. You never had nobody show out like that. Joe responds with pictures on his Instagram of packed out BB Kings and all this other stuff. So is the podcast success due to Joe's rap fan base?
No.
It's not? How is it not?
It's do this shit outside. Bro, nobody listen to a Joe Budden song and say, listen, I want to listen to this podcast. Niggas saw him beefing with Wu-Tang with Joe Budden TV, the YouTube channel. People saw him with the antics outside of music, Mike. That had nothing to do with Pump It Up, or I'm not even trying to degrade his music career. Had nothing to do with none of the Slaughterhouse shit. Nothing. It's about the shit outside of music. Seeing you on Love and Hip Hop. Seeing you on Twitter first. I'm not taking nothing from Joe. Joe's probably the first like nigga to really be on that blogging.
Oh, 01, 02
yeah,
he was.
He been on this type of shit. He been asking record labels what's up with the digital marketing, not just street teams. Like he been asking niggas about this shit. I'm not taking that, but as far as like to say his music career is solely the reason why niggas to the podcast, that's a big cap, bruh.
All right, so what fan base was coming to listen to his podcast if it wasn't his fan base?
Bruh, the fan base is based off of what he's been doing outside of music. I just said
But his fans followed him, though.
Yeah, but they followed the antics outside of music. Nobody say, listen, bruh.
So you saying niggas like you follow his antics?
This Slaughterhouse, yeah, because I heard him. Oh, you in love? You in consequence fight love hip hop. Let me see what you talk about next week on your podcast. Not you dropped this album last week. Let me see what you talk about on your podcast. Those are two completely different points. Completely different points.
Okay, that's fair.
Like that's not hard, bro. Like I see you fuck around with Kaylin Garcia. Then you with what's the
Tahiri.
first Tahiri. I want to see you talk about that on the podcast. Not you got this drop coming out, or you just did a feature with this nigga. No, It's because what niggas talk about you on the internet outside of music that we want to hear about, not the music.
I feel like their chemistry when they first came on was dope. At a time, it became like they started just kind of like getting comfortable. And I say more so Maul than Rory. Rory's either hot or cold.
It's clear that because when they broke it down, it's clear it's been background shit going on. So that would kind of explain everything, honestly, like the highs and lows, chemistry wise. Like you can tell.
Do you feel like they could part again?
All three of them together?
Yeah.
Nah. Too much shit's been said.
Yeah,
First off,
the antics have been.
The antics, if all three of us in here right now, bro.
Let's have a conversation.
No, because it's the real shit.
Yeah.
All three of us in here right now, bro. And we all know each other. We got each other phone numbers. We got all this other shit. I'm not gonna get on no other platform and try to talk crazy about y'all, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Especially after we done have multiple behind the scenes conversations like Cardi did. Y'all friends at the end of the day, bro. Like all that fucking going on, talking about what niggas do outside, like that. That shit messy as fuck to me, bro. Like
I agree.
I can't get with shit like that because at the end of the day, you started that whole ran off on Maul. Oh, I love Maul. That's my dog. But then you get into a tirade where you tearing this man down. You got personal relationships. You don't get on a podcast and call a nigga measly, but you just was at a therapy session with this man a couple weeks ago,
right?
To repair y'all friendship. I don't respect shit like that.
No doubt.
Because that's not what real friends do.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
some whole shit.
That's whole shit to me. I can't respect shit like that. That's why I say everybody wrong in the situation, bro. Everybody wrong.
All right, so let me ask you this. So even before then, right? Was it disrespect when Rory was carrying himself the way that he was carrying on air? I
haven't been listening to the podcast, so that's what I'm saying. You would be more inclined on that.
All right, so for me being an avid listener, right? So I listen to the podcast religiously. I had to go back when Joe said it. Say it's been this is dating back to Joe Rory challenging me body language. So I go back and I look. I see the body language. I see him making the sly remarks about certain things that might be going on as far as business wise and shit like that. I see that.
Right.
Joe says 2 weeks ago on the pod, but this been going on. None of y'all hit my phone. So then when I listened to the show yesterday, this is just my opinion. To me, it's cap. Because for one, Maul, more so Maul than Rory, for the simple fact of Maul is this stand-up guy, how he portrays, right? I separate myself from energy when it ain't right. It's been like this, but you stayed. That's number one. Number two, you said it was about respect. It wasn't about money. The whole interview was about money and accounting. Cool. But you never said that. And 2 weeks ago, you didn't say that.
I feel like he didn't say that because at the time, it was nobody's business at the time.
And number three, the whole accounting auditing thing. So you say the accounting's wrong when you get it, right? So after a certain point, that's like me. I pay you, right? I feel it would be disrespect for me to ask you, what do you do with the money that I give you? That's just me personally. So that if you give it to me and I'm saying something is wrong, at what do you want me to do? I equate it to a woman accusing you of cheating. Okay, here's my phone. No, I don't want your phone. So, dog, you say it's wrong. Yeah. Then Joe says, to me, that confirmed everything. In my opinion, that confirmed everything. The moment Joe said, okay, well, audit me. No, I ain't taking my niggas to court. What I look like? Okay, then what we talking about? Yeah. Because I damn sure would have said, yeah, let me get that.
No doubt.
Let me get that. Let me see that. So on the business side aspect, there's no way in my opinion, based off of what Maul said, that he did them boys dirty. Because at that point, you would have said, yeah, let me get that audit. Nothing personal. Let me get that. Let me get that. That's fair.
So that negate when every time what they saying when they try to talk about the accounting, Joe always getting in a.
It was a problem, and then he gave it to them, right? And then he said,
he gave them an Excel spreadsheet. That's not accounting,
bro. If you
is that cap as well?
Yeah, it's cap. But at the end of the day, you still asking. He gave it to you, so we passed that. He gave it to you. It still was something wrong.
Someone gave you that.
A spreadsheet.
That?
Yeah. If somebody gave me a spreadsheet, nah, dog, no.
So let me get something better than that. How they wrong? How they wrong then?
I didn't say it was wrong. I'm saying you kept asking, do you turn down the audit? If it was that dire, if Drew was to do the same thing, I would say, yeah, let me get that audit. You turned it down, and you still was getting paid. And performance-wise, you wasn't holding up your end in the bargain. I'm just speaking performance-wise. Now, at the end of the day, Rory and Maul could do their own thing. I paid the $2 for their shit. Mm-hmm. And if they was to start some shit, I'll probably give it an ear. But if they going to carry that energy that how they been carrying it late, I wouldn't fuck with it, bro. Yeah. That's just being fair.
I don't think that energy. I think all that shit. I think them boys going. They got the leverage to move on how they want to now. Like they proved that the numbers are there.
All right, so you don't listen to the podcast, right? Let me put this shit in perspective, bro. And this goes back to what I was saying on my post with academics. I'm not a big academics fan, but what he said is facts, bro, and that's some real shit. We do a podcast. We don't get up here and we shoot our shit about everything in our personal life, right? But we are relatable. Mm-hmm. Goes back to the Eminem conversation. I'm just using this as a talking point. You say you don't relate to that man music, right? What's the reason why a lot of people, artists are their favorite artists? Because they relate to them. You a reggae fan, but that's in your blood, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is at the end of the day, when you build up a fan base, you have a certain type of podcast, bro, you have to be somewhat relatable. That kicking the Mr. Cool shit don't fly, bro. It does not fly. It's not concrete. It's not a solid foundation. It's not quality, bro. And that's fair in what he's saying. So of course he gonna carry it. Like of course Joe would carry it. Why the fuck would I pay? Will feel like they need to pay on when y'all get to come up here? Oh yeah, that's my man's. Yo, that's crazy. Da 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 da. That ain't cool, and that's not fair to the fan base. And me being a fan, I looked at the last podcast, not more so the one 2 weeks ago, because they was talking about their problems on there. I didn't have a problem with that episode. The last one, you sitting up there like you Marshawn Lynch, and it's been times that Maul has carried that energy, but now it's coming off to me as what he said. The energy changed when I started to see him being a different guy. He started wearing funny hats, this and the third. But you didn't remove yourself from that. Like how you say, your words are not matching up with your actions, my nigga. Then that's my only thing with Maul. That's my only thing.
Niggas can say that, but at the same time, bro.
There's no way. Hold on, time out. There's no way.
They still go back 15 plus
Do you
years,
honestly
bro.
believe if I feel like the energy was wrong on this podcast, I would sit up here and go through the motions? Keep it a band.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't even be here.
Now, based off of how Maul presents it, how he said if the energy is off, he went, my nigga, you still was getting paid and you still was doing it, so I can't buy that. Yeah. That's just me. And it's not about me picking a side, bro. It's just calling a spade a spade. It is what it is, bro. That's what it is. And then off the simple fact that you didn't want the auditing. If I felt like you, Drew, was doing me dirty, and you be like, man, fuck, Mike, audit me then. All right. I'll draw it up. Nothing personal. Let me get that. Oh, I ain't taking my niggas to court. All right, then.
So what we talking about?
So that negates the fact that instead of just doing the correct accounting, you continue to give niggas.
He fucked up on that part in the beginning.
Niggas faulty. No,
I said that.
He's still been giving them Excel spreadsheets.
No, they said after the fact that they packaged. They said on the interview. They said after they got the Excel, they got the correct accounting. They noticed the error, and then Maul was like, hey, bro, like it still was an error in it. Joe said, okay, well, audit me.
Why not just fix the error instead of jumping straight to auditing?
He addressed it on his Instagram live too. He addressed the 400K mistake that they had.
So what was it?
He said that. I didn't get to finish because I had to exit out of it. But he spoke to that. So I don't know what he said.
You didn't. We don't know what it is.
Okay, so even at that time frame, bro, even if they was a 400K mix up, you stayed.
Well,
that was 2019.
That's still his man. In the end of the day, niggas go back 15 years. We go back 10 years, and I'm still gonna try to make sure that we can fix this shit before it get to us going to court, bruh. We still homeboys. We still boys, bro. I'm not taking you to court, bruh.
Mo, you wouldn't take me to court if I was giving you faulty accounting? Keep it 100, bro.
Bro, we're gonna fix this shit before we get to court, and we not friends no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So for
let's fix this shit before we go to court, and now we go to court, and now some shit that do.
Is court personal though?
Bro, obviously Joe taking court shit personal. If he,
but he offered the audit,
bro. Why
he offered it?
Why'd you offer?
Nobody who's stealing would offer an audit. If I know I'm willingly stealing from you and Drew, I'm not gonna offer no audit.
Why would you?
I'm gonna try to feed y'all some shit until the shit pass over. Anybody would.
You offer auditing before you fix a faulty Excel sheet. Yeah. That's just
no. That's not what happened, bro. He gave him the Excel sheet. That was some bullshit. He gave them a package accounting. Listen to what I'm saying, and this is off what they said. Rory said, "I got a Excel sheet." That was some bullshit. Joe then packaged up from the company that they said Wealth Management. They packaged up some accounting. They noticed the error. So then when they was at the Highland Ballroom, whatever, after the show, Ma was like, yo, we listen. This is off what he said. We noticed there was an error in the shit. So Joe's like, you know what, dog? Go ahead and audit me. Mm-hmm. No, dog, I don't want to take my nigga to court.
But
so I'm wrong in saying that I would ask Drew for, if Drew was like, well, Mike, go ahead and audit me. I'm wrong for taking an audit because he my mans? That's not personal in my opinion. That's business. It's not personal, dog. Go ahead. Yeah. If Drew was to tell me, Mike, well then if you feel like I'm doing something, go ahead and audit me.
Yeah.
Bro,
that's not personal.
All is going back to not doing the shit correct in the fucking first place, bro. When you do shit right the first place, especially with your mans, you don't gotta worry about this shit.
Yeah.
You don't gotta worry about this shit. So
I'm going off of what transpired.
How we Eurostepping? How he Eurostepping giving people a fucking Excel spreadsheet? He could have did that in the fucking car and just emailed it to him.
Okay, but we passed that though.
No, we're not past. It's gonna always come back to that because
they got the proper accounting.
It should have been corrected from the front, but before even talking about going to court, bro. That's where I'm at with this.
So
like,
a lot of this
like why
a lot of this shit is mixed up, right? Between the friendship and business, right? I low-key would feel some type of way, even before the Excel spreadsheet, low-key feel some type of way if I kept getting asked about it. Like in terms like anybody would, bro. Especially if that's their man's. Now, the Excel sheet was some bullshit. I say that. But actions transpired after that. It wasn't like they got the Excel sheet and it was dead. Now, if it was dead at that point, then that would be some bullshit. But they got package accounting after that. That's all I'm saying, bro. Yeah. They got it afterwards. Now, if you want to dead the stop sign on that right there for you personally, cool. I got no beef with you on that. But I'm going off of everything that happened.
Okay, so you say they got the package accounting and there still is an error in the accounting, right?
Yes.
Okay, so was that error corrected within that accounting? Because they had percentage-based contracts. They weren't on salary. So they have to get a percentage of what the podcast get overall.
They got an explanation in terms of what the 400K was divvied out to. That's what they said.
And there was never we don't know.
Roy and Moe said it was never discussion about that after that. That's what they said. It was never a discussion after that. Then Rory said it started being beef when he felt like Joe was talking on things that was personal on the podcast.
Yeah, between them two. Only them two would know that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Just like how you say Rory's probably doing the same thing to him. I think you said that earlier. Mm-hmm. That's when the shit started getting messy because like, all right, why we doing this? Now we cheating the fans at this point.
And that'd be my biggest thing. You cheating the fans. So then in Mall, so let me ask y'all this, right? And I love because we do a podcast so we can have this conversation. I feel like a lot of people who was giving their opinion on it, everybody get their opinion on everything. Right. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we put ourselves on the mic, y'all can have an opinion on it, cool. But we actually do the shit, right? So, damn, what was I about to ask? Okay, so Mall stopped recording. Now, in terms of how the story came out, right? Mm-hmm. I can understand why Maul would stop recording based off of Joe saying, dog, this ain't really none of your business. Cool.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I understand. That was some bullshit, and it was some bullshit on Joe's part.
And then on the show, he didn't even want to take accountability for saying that.
Then
that's just crazy to me, bro.
Then Joe texting Rory the way he did and not giving him an explanation. That's some bullshit. Do you feel like Rory Maul should have stopped recording?
Yeah. Honestly,
I feel he's my bad. Go ahead.
All of this shit is some whole shit. Like all of this,
it didn't have to get this far.
For us to know this much information into their shit,
it's too much. It's too much of us knowing their business, bro.
And my thing is, at the end of the day, y'all making money off of this. And from what they said, did you see?
I can't wait till all of us start getting paid a big bag of money to do what we've been doing.
Right.
But did you see it in full?
With the whole
Rory and Maul response.
Oh yeah, I watched it last night.
Okay, so you remember they said even after the Spotify deal, the Cash App bread was more. Mm-hmm. They said the Patreon money was more.
And so in the grand scheme, Roy was saying he wanted to sacrifice his first couple of checks to pay the crew.
And here's my thing, right? Why would you even need to tell Ian that? Take the check and just give it to them niggas.
Because that was Ian and Roy's conversation.
But why would you?
Ian, he said Ian communicated that with him that the Cash App deal was more.
No, I'm saying as far as the Patreon check in itself.
Yeah, that conversation was.
But you know you're gonna get the Patreon check anyway. You could have just took your check and gave it to them.
But he was saying, don't even give me the check. Just go ahead and divvy it up with the crew. That's what he said. He said that.
And I feel like they basically said to me they didn't say nothing that Joe didn't say. It was just what they spin. It wasn't like Joe told no lies. There wasn't a lie within that whole interview that I felt like Joe said. When I go back and listen to their shit, it's just a spin on it.
Yeah.
It's from their perspective. So at the end of the day, y'all make an ass of money off this shit. And us being podcasting, we don't make no bread off of it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it ain't nothing for you to go up there, kick your barbershop talk shit, and get paid for the bitch.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it at the end of the day. And for what it's worth, even regardless of all of that, I tell you right now, I listen to it because of Joe. I listen to it because of Joe. Because like Mo said, he's a great interview. He got good perspective on shit. He tell great stories. He has a great perspective on a lot of shit.
Yeah, when he's good at potting, he's very good at potting.
At the beginning, more so Maul was great at what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? But then I felt like he just got comfortable.
Yeah.
Even before, even what he said with the whole energy was off, I just felt like he got comfortable, bro.
Well, I mean, you got to understand, man. Like, they've been friends for 15 years. They've seen the success of Joe. To say that there's underlying, like, hate in his heart or wanting to be that nigga to get a little love of knowing that.
Maul or Joe?
Maul.
I wouldn't say that. I feel like Maul would.
I'm just saying. I'm just thinking of like just hypotheticals. But only just to say this shit because how it ends, it looks like somebody's being a bitter bitch. But it's all of them looking like being.
That's
a
what I'm
bitter
saying.
bitch.
Everybody got a hand in this.
That's
shit,
what I'm
bro.
saying.
Like,
so to say like you saying like you listen to the show because of Joe. You know what I mean? He feels that. He fucking.
That's why I can't get what Maul said.
But understand this: when he's putting in the same blood, sweat, and tears that in his eyes, like Joe might not chop it up. It's like nigga, like no, bro, like you don't do as much as me. Like this is my life. This is all I have. You get what I'm saying?
So how is he? And that's what's gonna be my next question.
All right,
so y'all, how would it feel if I got on this podcast and said, "Yo, I really don't care about this shit like that." Bro. Like potting is. How would y'all feel about that?
That's disrespectful because if you're hold on because if you're going to put in time, effort, money, you know what I'm saying? Like all you got is time in this world. You know what I mean? So when you're giving up time to things that you feel like is meaningful to you, yes, that's a slap in your fucking face. You know what I'm saying? It's very disrespectful. But for Joe to say this is none of your business, my nigga.
He done been there years now, so you can't say that's not his business.
But Paul was saying that before that comment was made.
But understand this shit.
He been saying that. That ain't nothing. That ain't no talking point.
This is the thing. This is the thing. When we are sitting here recording, and you're gonna be that blunt and disrespectful to me, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
This is when I'm gonna push this mic away, and I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to do that.
Right.
Like that's other like.
I wouldn't argue that. That's
but guess what though? But guess what? That's why I could give leeway. I could give Joe a little bit of leeway in terms of friendship. Because guess what? They kept recording,
brother.
And they took it as a joke, though. They took it as a joke. Like to me, even looking at it, it was like, I don't really care about this partying like that. Rory gets on the other girl's podcast and says the same thing. So how is that man supposed to look at that?
Again, all of them have been on. They're all guilty of being on this whole shit. Like they're all guilty of that shit. But 100% understand y'all like. I love y'all boys. Like y'all will be in my wedding next to me. You get what I'm saying? Like so, it's a different level.
It's different. That's
you see what I'm saying? Like
they not to cut you off, Drew. These niggas talking about being each other's wedding. These niggas talking about life shit,
That's
like
what I'm
life
saying.
shit
Come on,
outside of business, bro. That's why I say it just looked to me. It just looked like everybody wrong.
Do you feel like they was hurt?
Everybody hurt. Everybody hurt, bro. Everybody hurt, bro. Like,
no doubt.
I'm not even gonna say just Maul, Roy. Everybody hurt, bro.
Everybody.
When niggas hurt, niggas say shit, bro.
Yeah.
So to even go back to what you said, could they get back together? They probably could, but it'll be a long time from now, bro. Because at the end of the day, this shit went public, bro.
Yeah.
This shit went public. Niggas, you talking about niggas hiding the detergent and you living with a nigga like. From that shit might be like to certain niggas, but
to me that don't trump the overall thing here.
No,
to me it don't trump. A shot about some detergent is off, like you said. Niggas,
you making a nigga seem like a poo putt, bro.
Come on
some real shit.
Okay, so then let's even talk about that though. So Maul said on there, he said, "Bro, you said we never broke bread. That's not true, bro. I set up verses with people that I know. My nigga, that's not breaking bread.
Yeah, if niggas paying you for those verses, yeah.
He didn't say that. He said I set up verses with people that I know.
He's saying that without saying it, bro, because we all know Maul got artist connects, promoter. We all know this, bro.
That's not breaking bread,
bro. If I bring you a deal, and all you gotta do is take some pictures for the nigga, and it's because of me you get that deal and you get paid. That's not breaking bread.
That's networking. Us exchanging funds is breaking bread.
Networking, all that goes into the same thing, bro. Whether we put money together out of my own pocket or whether my connection gets you paid or not, it's still networking. It's all the same.
Yeah,
it's all the same.
It shows how niggas really moving out here. Like truthfully, it shows how all these grown ass niggas are fucking moving out here, and that shit's nasty.
That shit nasty.
Like that shit's nasty.
But for my thing is, this shit even got that far off the simple fact that you was getting paid. That just be my whole thing, bro. Like. 99% of podcasts aren't profitable. You in the 1%, my nigga.
Yeah. Y'all having a dispute about 400K is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
My thing.
Like, but for us to know that is even more crazy.
Bro, real talk though, I can understand why more so than them. Joe can feel some type of way, being at the fact that even after the Spotify deal, he put the Cash App shit together, bro. You got paid more after the fact. So what are we talking about at the end of the day? You were still able to eat. Then on top of that, Maul going to say, "Oh, I don't give a fuck about this back." Going back again 2 weeks ago, you said verbatim, "I don't give a fuck. I could get a bag anywhere." Well, if that's the case, dog, it shouldn't have been no gripe about no money then.
Well, we about to see now.
Yeah,
because they got 175 people to pay $2. That's 300. That's almost 300 bands.
Yeah,
so they'll be all right.
You think it could remain consistent, or is just a spirit of the moment thing?
Not even spirit of the moment.
Matter of fact, that's not even a question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like honestly, like I said, we know too much into the
we know
shit.
Too much. Like,
and too much into their lives, and too much into their pockets, and too much of their business, and too much of their character.
And that's what I'm saying, bro.
We should not know none of this shit. We should just be knowing them for kicking this shit, bro.
But this is the thing.
Go ahead.
Again, when you see shit like this, you only can take. You gotta take what you can grab from this shit. You see what I'm saying? To think of what type of person Joe is, to think of the person Roy is, to think of the person.
Track history.
Yes. To think of their character, to think about the men that they are when they wake up every single fucking day. That's somebody I can't fuck with.
So let me ask you this then. So then I'll take it back to the Dame Dash interview. Mm-hmm. Where it was like, people say you was the bad guy. No, I'm the bad guy to the bad people. Mm-hmm. I'm good guys to the good guys. Mm-hmm. Now, what do we say for people like Ian and Parks, who have no contract with Joe over years?
Okay.
There's always going to be something with somebody.
Yeah, 100%.
Why don't they have a contract?
But that's
because they trust him.
But that's why.
Why though? Like,
based off of their relationship.
All right. So Mike. So
that's all I'm saying.
Okay. So that's that again. If that's
it's different sides. Is all I'm saying, bro.
Mike, but you gotta understand, these guys are living through loyalty. You get what I'm saying? But when Joe doesn't have loyalty to nobody but himself, now you look like damn Boo Boo the fucking fool because
how is it nobody when Parks and Ian say we don't have a contract in place and
okay,
they're getting paid.
But this is the thing.
So let me ask you a question based off Joe track record, right?
Okay.
So it's clear to see that he falls out with damn near everybody. So what do we say 3-4 years later he fall out with Parks and Ian and they don't got no contract and now they the ones talking shit about Joe because they fucked. They don't have no paperwork. What do we say then? Not saying that it's going to happen. I wish them the best within their friendship. But based off Joe's track record,
if it happens, then yes, a different conversation to be had.
But
a 10+ year relationship with two people with no contracts, that says a lot.
Maul, they've been 15 years and they had a contract.
But they wasn't working though. But he wasn't working. They started. Maul didn't start getting paid from podcasting until 2018. Parks and Ian been getting paid from Joe for 10+ years.
But okay, but those guys understand. Like, all right, again, they're only living off of loyalty. There's no contract in place. You're loyal to Joe. But now you see
that's why they on the podcast snickering. Like.
Yes, you see what I'm saying? Like they are able to be loyal to Joe. No contract in place.
It's easier to fuck somebody without a contract. That's what I'm saying.
But this is the thing. I hope that now for like going forward, now they can see this shit for what it is. They can see for the niggas that have a contract what it could be like to go through with this shit. You know, go through this thing, how this man really feels. He would get on this mic and openly disrespect us as men. Like, come on, bro. That man openly talked to fucking chairs and fired these guys.
Come on. He was hurt. And I'm not putting it in the past.
All right. I'm not, if I'm those two guys sitting in the back, because they ain't got nothing to do with them.
Yeah, let's be clear. Just because I understand some shit don't mean that Mike would do it, bro. Like,
no. I'm just speaking. I'm speaking just in general. Yeah. I'm just only saying this shit because I'm on the outside looking into this shit, and I hate that I have to look into this shit because honestly, again, I just think this is too much information into these niggas' pockets.
And being at the fact that we lives. Do this shit, we don't come with this shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's just wild to me. But truthfully, it's nasty. When it all comes boiled down to it, it's fucking nasty. It's a nasty game.
Where's the line in between the friend and Joe? And this is the facts of the matter: being friends and then Joe being the boss.
I mean, at what point? Based off what they saying, he's not their boss. Based off the contract, off the contract.
All right, so
let me say
he don't work for Joe. Yes, you do.
Nah, not based
you have a job to do.
Not based off having a percentage-based contract. You being on salary,
yes.
Salary, yes. That means you can fire me. But if we splitting a pie, you can't fire me, nigga. That's why that podcast got trimmed down to 20 minutes because Joe been talking too fucking much. That's why. Cause you fire a nigga on contract, all that shit's terminated now. You gave a vocal termination, so that contract null and void now once you terminate me. That's why that podcast is 23 fucking minutes and not the 2-hour one that was leaked that morning. So that's why.
Okay, so if you get 15, hypothetically speaking, you get 15, I get 45. That doesn't matter.
Well,
because Joe is paying everybody.
Okay. But at the end of the day, it's not
salary. What I would agree with though, what I would have agreed with, is him putting the ear to Maul in terms of the whole Rory shit about him taking paws off because at the end of the day you have a service to do to the fans. Mm-hmm. He is the person to say that.
I don't think Maul's.
But he is the person to say that. But that goes into the boss title. Mm-hmm. It's a Joe Budden podcast at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. He is the one to tell Rory that. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, due to he said it on air. Maul would have checked it right then and there. He said, "Is it your business due to?" And I would have said it, but he said it. He said, "Is it your business due to the contract we have in place?" He said, "Fuck that contract." He said, "See," but I am the one to tell him that. I mean,
at the end of the day, it is Joe Budden's show. I mean, the fucking shit is named after him. You know what I mean? We get that, but the contract again is in place that they get a percentage of the show. You know what I'm saying? So if they're getting a percentage, their percentile of
okay. So then here's my thing, right? You out that cut then? Because they even said this on there too. Where Joe was like, I wouldn't pay you a percentage out of that. Like that's when he was looking at the percentage base, but he still did it anyway, regardless of whatever they made, this, that, and the third, right? You still gotta pay Parks, still gotta pay Savon, Alex, cameraman, crew, all this other shit. They wasn't coming out their pocket for that. He was. Mm-hmm. That goes under the being the boss title. Mm-hmm. So yes, you did work for that man. You did. Whether you like it or not, you did. Because at the end of the day, you're not taking a cut of what you get paid to pay Savon, Parks, Alex. You want to do when the Patreon check came around, when shit was hard, understandable. But at the end of the day, he was the one front loading that shit. I'm just talking about what goes into being the boss.
Okay, I don't know all this information about
yeah, that's what he was paying them. After the Spotify deal, he put the Cash App placing deal.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? He was the one coming out of his pocket paying all them guys. They getting paid from him. But outside of that, he still has to pay Parks, pay Ian, pay all these, Savon, Alex, all of. I remember a few episodes back, he was like, man, I was just looking at what Alex, he just got a raise. I was looking at what he got. He said it with a joke. But he always was talking about people who's gotten raises. He said everybody got raises after the Spotify deal. So it couldn't have been that bad for this point for me, for the point to get to where it got at. That's all I'm saying.
I think all us combined with clearly it's been tension amongst them. So I just feel like everything took a head, bro, and just boiled over.
Especially what Maul said and Joe said in terms of they shots at each other. So clearly, my nigga, y'all been having some.
Yeah, they've been having some clear situation, and now we just all in their business now. Like that's all.
And if you gonna shoot the shit within all that time, because this is all dating back to 18, 19. You've been faking the funk. You've been faking the funk since then. And I'm more so speaking to Maul because you Mr. Stand on, you being a noble guy and all this other shit. But my nigga, if you say the energy been off 2 years ago, you should have left. But you didn't. You were still getting paid. And that's fair. That's fair in my assessment. Because if I feel like shit is wrong on here, y'all can keep the shit going.
I wouldn't argue that.
Let's have another.
I wouldn't argue that.
Let's speak on this right here. Let's be clear. You talking about in terms of how to wait, and I'm just going based off how you've been carrying it. Oh, Joe, will you replace us with somebody that says something? My nigga, yeah, you are replaceable, dog. So when Ish and Ice pick it up, that speak for itself. That's all I'm gonna say. In terms of that. I would even be mad if you and Drew continue the show without me. I wouldn't be mad. I would not be mad. That's fair.
Do you think over time Ish and Ice will have the same impact as Roy?
Yes. Based off how they start, 100%. Based off what I've been watching, hell yeah, because it's a true, and it's just my personal opinion, it's two blue-collar niggas with no industry ties, with some real perspective, and they give it up. Yeah. And they have real opinions. That's just my place. That's just my opinion on it. Hell yeah. And it's you based off their numbers for what I see on Patreon, for what they do on there, and just even me seeing what I hear on Wednesdays so far, from what I hear on Wednesdays. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they would. And that's just me being real. But in terms of carrying the show on, yeah, dog, plenty. He talking about Martin and Fresh Prince. Bro, they replaced Black on Viv and didn't miss a beat, bro.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And if the shit was to happen here and shit, I was on some shit, I would want y'all to continue the show because y'all have a service to the fans at the end of the day. I wouldn't feel no type of way if y'all was to continue We're Just a Messages podcast without me. Hell no, I wouldn't. That's selfish. You do it and you keep it fucking rolling until Mike get his shit together. That's just me. I don't know how y'all would feel. I don't know how y'all would feel if it was the other way around. That's why we on here having this conversation.
That's why but at the same time, I do feel a way. I do feel Maul saying, him bringing people along because at the end of the day, that was all of their shit, bro. I feel like
no. Listen, me and you had this conversation the other day. Me and you been locked in since day one. They wasn't.
Bro, the money ain't
Me and you had that conversation with VP 2016.
The money ain't coming until them niggas start.
Until all niggas start. The IP is his though.
The IP is his, and they never argued the IP.
Okay, so it's his show at the end of the day.
As far as them, they lives changing off of the podcast, it didn't start until all three of them got the chemistry together, bro.
Maul didn't come until episode 77. They wasn't getting paid then. They didn't start getting paid until episode like 160 something.
Okay, so at that point, Maul done put in what, a year and some change, at least almost 2 years. That accounts for something. That means since Maul came up until they start getting paid, that's when niggas start really. Hey, we should start. Hey, you got some ad money for, like all that pays, all that goes into account, bro.
So if we bring in the third person, they hold the same weight.
No, that's why it's still percentages now. It's still percentage based. That's why I say they're not wrong for the percentage based contracts in my opinion.
No, I didn't say nothing was wrong with the percentage based contract. You talking about they all had a hand in it from the jump. So you telling me we bring a third person in, they foundation hold the same weight as me and you?
No, I'm not saying that. That's why I say it will still have to be broken down contractually, which it was. Contractually, just the accounting was.
You talking about the impact.
I'm saying the impact as far as them being able to bust down bags off the podcast. It didn't happen until all three of them built the chemistry. That's what I'm saying. So based off that, that's what I feel like the contract should reflect. Unfortunately, the accounting wasn't right behind that. That's what I'm saying. Not saying that they should hold the same way. Joe should be getting paid more in the percentage wise because it's his IP. Mm-hmm. It's his IP. You know what I'm saying? I'm not arguing.
But I'm not talking about the pay. I'm talking about the impact of the show. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the impact of the show is the reason why the impact, which is them three chemistry, that's the impact, was the reason why they was able to split these large bags. That's a fact. That's a fact.
All right, so let me ask you this: so if we bring a third person on, who's to say who if there's some bad chemistry on there? It's some bad shit going on.
We would know that for one, and then if I get niggas to talk to me about the show every week, they'll be like, "Hey, bro, this shit not working." We would know. The streets gonna tell us. We would know. We would know that.
But that's what I'm asking. Who responsibility would it be to let that person know?
It would be us. Us three for one. Like if us two, us three. That's just off top, bro. Like we would have to have that conversation. Hey, this shit not working. Ain't no blood loss, no spilled milk, no hard feelings. It is what it is. At the end of the day,
now would you feel some type of way if the show continued? If there was an issue within one person, being that we do have a service to do to the fans, because I wouldn't. If I knew I was on some bullshit and I was out for some weeks, but see, I would hope y'all would keep the show going, bro.
That's the thing. Niggas don't know they on bullshit until they're letting on they're on bullshit. So apparently, Joe being stubborn the fact that he on bullshit because, like I said, in my opinion, everybody wrong. In my opinion, I feel like the show should have took a halt until they all get this shit figured out. Because, like I said from 20 minutes ago,
I can't say that.
we all know too much of their business.
No, I can't say that.
We all know too much of their business.
Going off of previous episodes on what I seen, it's only been disdain from Rory's part, and this is very important. Where's the conversation? Other people getting paid. What do I look like telling somebody, the rest of the crew, that bro, we gotta put this shit on the halt because this one person ain't got their shit together? It could be looked at as cold blooded, and I'll wear that. But the show gotta continue. People gotta pay their bills, bro. That's where the shit gets separated, bro. At the end of the day, they get paid, and other people are relying on that payment from that show. So no, I can't stop Maul because Rory got some shit going on, bro. I can't. And if we was getting paid, and y'all told me, Mike, you on some bullshit, bro, you need to take a time out or whatever, I would hope to think y'all would keep the show going. I wouldn't want y'all money to stop going because y'all got bills, and that's just being real. And I've always been that type of nigga. We don't get paid from this shit, but when it come to my niggas, they need something, and they down and out, and I know bread would keep their life going, I give them that money. So on the flip side, too, with this podcast, it would be the same energy. It would be the same shit, especially if money is involved. Now, with this shit right here, with us not get paid and we need to take a time out, that's different because we ain't get paid from this shit.
Yeah, you're right. Like that's
fair.
That's
you're not wrong.
We don't have no contracts in place, or we don't have no ads or none of that shit yet. Like it's different me saying that now, but at the same time, I would make sure our friendships are still intact, bro. Because without all that said, we should still be able to kick the shit, bro, and nobody be in our fucking business.
Right.
All right, so let me ask you this.
Niggas know too much about these. All
right, so let me ask you this. You was in a rap group.
Right.
So y'all had one of the members wasn't on one of y'all next mixtapes, right?
Right.
It was just you and Reggie as Southern Currency.
Right.
So I'm not asking you to deep dive into it.
No, we can talk about that. We can talk about that.
All right, so then you had somebody in your group who was feeling some type of way about how you and Reggie was moving, right?
No, it wasn't feeling the type of way. They just had a different out path in their life, honestly, and they just was too inconsistent with recording with us. So we just went ahead with Southern Currency. We started off as UFO, three of us. We start when me and Reggie created Southern Currency. We created that with the intent of me and him being Southern Currency. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. That's what it still is. Whatever bro did, that's bruh on bro. He's not even on beef with bro. Like he just wasn't he had shit going on within his own self, which was keeping him inconsistent with what we needed to do as a group as far as us continuing on. So when we did our own shit, we just did our own shit. Whether he wanted to jump back in or jump back out, that was on him, but we was gonna keep going regardless.
That's fair, right?
That's fair.
Okay. That's all I was asking. So y'all agreed that the show would have to continue. You just don't. You don't agree with just replacing somebody.
No, I see. Like when you break it down in that aspect.
Yeah,
I'm talking in terms of you get when
you break it down like that, it would have to continue on in some form or fashion. No, I would give you that. Like I'm not even gonna argue.
Yeah, like I see it in that aspect, but also on the flip side, I still look at it as far as like it's a brotherhood. You get what I'm saying? It's if we're not able to be brothers, sometimes you just need to be like, yo, let's chop it up. But if y'all not chopping it up, if y'all not talking, y'all ain't communicating, no, we got to make this money still. You know what I mean? But if you need the time to break off to fix it, because I don't think they're fixing this shit.
That's what I'm saying.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
gotta be direct. Yeah,
so
everything gotta be direct.
Yeah,
be like, yo, Mike, you going through whatever you going through, bro. But this show gotta continue.
No doubt. But because
my bills gotta get paid.
They're not trying to fix what their problem is. So to take time off, no, it doesn't make sense.
That's why he continue with the show.
Right. But if you're going to take time off to fix their shit,
they went to therapy, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
he even said that was bullshit though.
Why was it bullshit?
He said nothing got fixed. And then on the flip side too, he said he was reaching out to them, calling them. They wasn't getting no replies. And on the flip side too, they said one time he reached out, they didn't meet up. Shit happens. And this is going based off what I heard on the pod 2 weeks ago. That would be an episode for y'all to look into. Okay. To really look at to see, because there was a lot of conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking post that they was going to Parks even said it. You know, I thought that we was back. And Joe's like, nah, I kind of felt like it was just a lot of posturing. Just a lot of posturing. You know what I'm saying?
But the egos are nasty at this point, man. Like it's everybody's everybody. Like just the egos is just there. Like it's too high. Like if people really fucking humble themselves, they can continue on with what they have created. You see what I'm saying? But niggas don't want to let go of shit. It frustrates me to even talk about this shit because
everybody got to be the alpha male,
right?
Like, you
and
know
it's not needed. And
gotta,
but you see this. You like, see
I'm not gonna go big on none of my niggas. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna do that because at the end of the day, I feel like all are strong and we moving together on one accord.
No doubt.
Like I can't say. The reason why I fuck with y'all because I feel like we all alphas in our own sense.
No doubt.
So like for me to go big on any of y'all, that's going against my code with y'all. I wouldn't fuck with y'all if I didn't feel that way about y'all to begin with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what anybody that I talk to on a day to day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but see, it's so nasty because we know, and it's just us know like our level headed minds that we feel like we are level headed. You know what I'm saying? But the next man over here or the women out here are just looking at the situation like, oh,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's entertainment. It's entertainment to them.
Doubt.
No
doubt.
But
it hits us home because we do this shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So when I hear somebody say, I don't care about potting, to me after that, bro, it's like,
conversation's over.
That's what I'm saying. And I feel dog on that. I feel them. And it's been a talking point with that. I've heard them say that on the pod before. But it was just looked at as jokes, though. But no, you really feel like this.
No doubt.
You really feel like that, but that man put his life into that shit.
Yeah.
This man was a failed rapper, nothing else worked, man been home all time. So he put his life in, and like he told Roy, he said, Roy, no, this ain't fucking Duce Palooza, dog. I put my life into this shit. I do this shit. This just ain't 2 days a week that I come in and do this shit. This is a 24/7 thing. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? You got other events, and if your heart not into it, how am I supposed to carry that? And I'm still paying you? I feel dog on that.
Yeah.
I feel him.
Yeah.
Especially when you say you don't care about potting, bro. That's disrespect. Like you said, you will push the mic away and be like, dog, no, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
I come in here and take time out my day. Time is the most valuable thing that we got.
You
And for you to sit up here and jokingly say, oh, you don't care about potting? No, dog, no, you don't get to do that. You don't get, in my opinion, you don't get to do that and then have gripes about nothing else past that.
Yeah. It's just so many disrespect, but it's open disrespect. Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah. And with egos and high egos and high mentalities, niggas will continue to be, oh no, you disrespect me in front of millions, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. like to get the views, to know your views, to know what you have coming in, and then you come out your mouth and say this shit sideways to me. You see what I'm saying? Like it's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild as shit, man.
Yeah.
Like it's real nasty and it's wild, bro. Like you don't do your brothers that way. You don't do your people like that. You know what I'm saying? Because what example are you really setting here? What level of business are you trying to show here?
I'm listening to all these niggas talking. I'm like, bro, like y'all saying y'all love each other and y'all click tight and all the other shit, but y'all talking about each other's personal business on platforms. Like, that's when y'all lose me off top. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to listen because I want to hear what y'all got to say, but y'all been lost me with this.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's beyond me.
That's beyond me, for real, because like I say, like, we all talk each other on the day-to-day. They all talk each other on the day-to-day, or so we thought. You know what I'm saying? I would never get on no platform trying to bash niggas. You know what I'm saying? Not when the shit can be talked about face to face.
Right. But
we've handled that. We've done that, and that's what I'm saying. We've done that. I've had issues with certain things I might have had with Mo, and I talked to Mo about that off air.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Vice versa.
Yeah, but that's the beautiful thing of brotherhood.
But see,
you see what I'm saying? But that's a code though. When niggas don't live by,
it's a code. Like niggas don't live by that shit.
I can understand why there could be some hurt in between. Dog, I never forget one time back in 2013, bro. Me and Mo got into it. It wasn't until after the fact. I was at the football game, and he texted me. He said, "Hey, Mike." He said, "This exact words." He said, "Mike, I just felt like you was disrespecting me in that moment." And I said, "You know what, dog? If you felt like I was being disrespectful in that moment, my bad in that." But we hadn't talked. We hadn't talked in between that time from that day up until when I was at the game. He reached out to me. You see what I'm saying? We took that time apart. It just is what it is at the end of the day.
Niggas gotta do something like that, bro. Like
now, in between time, I'm not gonna ever sit up here. In between time, we having a spat. I'm gonna get on some Twitter rant and do none of that other shit, none of that other stuff.
Whole shit.
Now, I feel like once it go there, it's hard. It's hard to come back from shit like that, bro.
Honestly, I don't think you can because the loyalty that you felt that you had, or the G code or whatever you want to put it into, you know what I mean? It's gone.
Like especially in this time of age, bro. Social media is the last line of defense, bro.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, once you put some shit out there, it's like, damn, bro. Like niggas in our business, bro. Like what the fuck, like. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different, bro. It's completely different, bro. Like that's why I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. Us even knowing all this shit is mind blowing to me. Like, but like I said,
let's talk on a lighter note. Academics is right about all this shit. And I'm not a big Act fan, bro, but he was right about all this shit in terms of the business aspect, bro.
And
like
Charlamagne.
Yeah, man. Too. It
wasn't wrong.
It's rough when you got to give it up to academics like that, bro. But he was right. He was right. He's the worst person. He's the worst person,
and you don't pull up to nobody's house, bro.
You don't. Once you pull up to nigga house, you got to take whatever come with that. Like you have to. Once you start even talking that shit, like hey, I know you live at, you got to be willing to
that's why I wasn't mad at him getting in his bag with them two.
I never been mad at academics getting in his bag with them two because at the end of the day, you don't threaten a nigga with where he lay his head at, bro. Like you gotta be willing to die about some shit like that. In my opinion,
bro, you're not about to leave no sleazy ass letter in my mailbox, and I'm not gonna come see you about it. Academics, he built different. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, but
that's him seeing about it.
Yeah, that's him seeing, and he warranted in that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all I got to say about that, bro. So he talking about he felt even Rory addressed that, and I felt like that was funny. He's like, "Oh, I never said I had a problem with it. It was just I thought it was weird that you were." Yeah. Why is it weird? He was on the show with that man.
If you don't got a problem with it, it shouldn't be weird.
It shouldn't have been weird.
Yeah. So well, it's I just think, man, it's gone too far. Honestly, at this point, it really has gone too far. Damage control definitely is going to be needed in this situation.
I just felt like a lot of shit could have been addressed because. You know, at the end of the day, like, I've had friend fallouts, we gotten back right. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that shit wasn't really on nothing, to be honest with you. Unless I felt like it was good. My whole thing is, and I've grown. Before, I was on some shit, bro. If I ain't like this, I ain't give a fuck what it was. I ain't fucking with you no more.
Yeah.
I ain't give a fuck what it was. So then it got to a point, if it really didn't hold no weight, depending on how we built our shit, I fix the shit. Now, after that and the shit happened again, now you doing this shit on purpose.
You doing shit on purpose, bro.
And I can't fuck with you. So why every time we had this conversation, it gotta go here, bruh, and I'm talking about this. So then at that point, I just separate myself completely from it.
Doubt. It's a respect level for me, man. Honestly, like, if you disrespect me, dog, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have too much for you after that.
Yeah.
I honestly, I just really don't, man. Like, I got one life to live, and you gonna disrespect me? I'm cool. Like, honestly, I'm cool. You know what I mean? Because at the
saying you don't care about podcasting, that's crazy when when you don't really care about it. Like, and you sit next to a nigga who, like you say,
hold on, Mo. And even with you, even on the flip side with Joe, yeah, that was on some whole shit. Like I charged to the game with that in terms of him, how he handled that. Especially, you don't text nobody, take some time off, and then you put an exclamation point on, like, you sunning me. You know what I'm saying? Dog, give me an explanation. First of all, don't even text me no shit like that. You call me. Or we have a face-to-face. But you say you don't care about partying. Bro, that's crazy, and I'm paying you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm paying you, and you saying you don't care about partying.
You saying this on the show. Like,
you know what I'm saying, bro?
This ain't behind the scenes. You're saying this on air. Like, I didn't know that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't been listening to the show, so I didn't know that. Yeah. So like I can see how Joe would have disdain towards them two and saying
that's all I'm saying in terms of that.
It's real disrespectful.
Yeah,
Not everything after transpired, I can understand why Maul feels the type of way when he say this ain't your business. But you say you don't care about potting, bro. You Mr. I could get a bag anywhere on this earth. You say these things. It's not nothing that I make up. You see what I'm saying? Like if Mo was paying me, he would feel some type of way if I was to say, I don't really care about this. Oh, nigga, I'm paying you to do this shit. I could pay somebody else
who actually won't be here.
You see what I'm saying? And then he gonna say, and this go back to the ownership thing. I'll equate it again in sports. I'm not mad at Joe if I don't know the details. Because Maul said yesterday, oh, who getting on salary? I ain't getting on salary. That's why he got them guys on there, because he could pay them boys to be on salary. What owner wouldn't do that? If Giannis can leave the Bucks, but hypothetically speaking, and they ain't paying some other guys on a rookie deal, quote unquote, and they having the same success, who the fuck wouldn't do that? So why wouldn't he bring in Ice and Ish if they're doing the same, if not better, if that's their hypothetically, if that's their thing? I'm not want to speak on nobody's money. I'm just putting the perspective out there. You see what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I? And I'm paying you a percentage.
Yeah, and
that's disrespect. That's disrespectful.
I mean, and to say the same, like I saw the Kevin Samuels interview, and I think they did a very good job with the questions for him. I mean, I think Joe was really holding around with a lot of shit. Like not really wanting to touch
he catered to his
yeah. Like I definitely saw him like.
Oh yeah, he played it safe.
He played it
100%.
He said you gotta think though. He gotta play it safe though with everything over his head though. In a sense, he gotta play it safe.
Are there certain things on the podcast that you gotta? Matter of fact, we won't get that conversation.
No. Because listen, with
a podcast, I'm speaking for a podcast.
Having that specific guest, I see how Joe played it safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Kevin is real outspoken against women.
Yeah.
Joe can't play the outspoken against women card with his everything over his head. Okay. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can understand how he would play a safe card on that.
Well, in Kevin's defense, I will say he doesn't downplay women.
That's what I'm saying. I was just about to say that, bro.
I didn't say downplay. I said he has an outright opinion against women. He has an outright opinion against men too.
Right?
No, you know what I'm saying? Yes. But the shit
it's more so women.
Yeah, the shit that's more so against women. That's what's getting him. That's what got him moving around.
It stirred up the beehive.
Yeah, but in the same breath, he got shit recent as last week as him talking down on niggas too, and that don't get the same. That don't get the same
energy.
It don't get the same foot traffic as him. You know, the girl telling him guess the age, and he just cut the shit off. Guess these nuts. That don't get the same. That don't get the same.
But you know what? Over the last 2 lives that I've seen, that's the calmest I've ever seen Kevin. And I will say, due to what he said on his last interview with that Tasha K girl, he really does give out the energy he received. The last 2 lives that I seen him do with women, it was no static. It was all respect. Yeah. It was all respect. Even with them having a difference of an opinion. Mm-hmm. Even with them having a difference of an opinion, there was not one curse word, no disrespect. It might have been like, hold on, let me ask you this. But outside of that, he really does give off the energy that he received, bro.
I see that more than the controversial clips with Kevin.
Because you know why? That's the shit that gets the fucking
That's the shit that gets the foot traffic, bro. Like it's whatever get the clicks is what's going to be popular. Like
dramaful shit.
Like his most viewed video is the average as best shit when he been like, yo, like that shit got like 4 or 5 million views.
Yeah, he even spoke on that. Like for me to be on World Star Hip Hop, like I don't cater to that. It was just odd for me to see that on there.
Like to see that on, I was like, oh, all right, I see what's going on here, bro. Yeah. I see what's going on. They trying to make him the talk, but even how they try to say, well, I wouldn't even argue that neither, because some of his viewpoints I do disagree with, like the whole cut your hair and do this. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, it's shit. Like a whole bunch of shit. In the grand scheme of things, though, I feel dog message. Yeah. I'm not gonna put on the cape for Kevin saying I agree with a lot of shit that he say.
He got false within his message, just like Umar got false within his message. Like I all these niggas make points. You gotta
separate whether it applies to you.
What holds more weight at the end of the day when it comes to certain shit in terms of the overall message? Like it's certain things I don't agree with it, Umar, but I guarantee you 98% of this shit I agree with him with.
Yeah.
Kevin more so 85 to 90.
Mm. Oh, Umar's high 90s. Kevin was like,
I say 85 to 90, bro, with Kevin. All right, that's just me being real.
Yeah, for me, it's about high 70s, mid 80s.
The biggest thing I don't agree with him with is the kids thing, because any man would marry a woman just depending on now. But he go off a fact base. That be his, and that be the only thing I be trying to tell. He go off the numbers.
I can't go off. You can't.
So
if
he got men telling him I don't want the women with kids, then I can't be.
That's what it is.
You got to pick.
That's
You got to
prerogative.
He in them circles though.
This what you got to pick from, ma. The one with kids and the ones who ain't got kids. This is what they got to pick from.
But I mean, in that same breath, though, think about how many women really shame niggas who got children. You know what I mean? So it's.
Man, that's a
I see it all the time.
Yeah, no doubt.
I see it all the time.
Yeah, that's a whole
Word,
other conversation, bro.
I be saying on the time all the time. If you got kids, don't talk to me. But all right, but this nigga that's tricking off on you that you never mind. I ain't about to get into all that. I ain't about to get into all that.
You know, I've been noticing lately with this NBA shit, niggas ducking the Lakers.
Yeah.
This nigga scared of Lakers boogeyman?
Yes. After the shit I seen the last 3-4 days, oh yeah. The Clippers didn't play nobody versus the Rockets.
Oh yeah, they didn't play nobody. They
the
played
Suns,
Rondo. They played
Suns trying to move down.
So niggas scared of them boy, huh?
Ooh, that's nasty.
They don't want that first round.
They don't want them.
Hey man, big up J. Cole, man. I think he had his debut earlier today.
He in Rwanda right now?
Yeah, he dumbing, man. Doing a little, not dumbing. Let me chill out.
Did they drop his stat line?
I mean, he's balling now, throwing some dimes, you know, doing a little cooking. That's crazy though.
I'm pretty sure Twitter talking about him. Get on there in a minute.
It's pretty crazy. But big ups to him, man. J. Cole's just winning right now, man.
Yeah, he is.
He's fucking winning right now. Nigga playing ball for Africa. Like, that's pretty fucking dope. And they're sponsored by Jordan. So
oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, he good then. He wearing Pumas though, but it's good. It's cool. It's cool. That Puma contract in place.
How the fuck this nigga playing basketball? Like, this shit crazy, bro.
Hey man, P did it.
That's true.
P did everything.
P did every goddamn. P
played cricket. P did everything, bro.
That shit crazy.
So niggas really afraid of the Lakers,
bro. That's what's looking like to me. The footage is out. Shout out to good.
So Lakers got
niggas bitched up.
Lakers got what? Warriors and
playing.
They
do. I thought the Blazers got them.
What I saw yesterday, it said
they said if the Nuggets lose today, then so the Clippers when they had to play the Lakers into the Western Conference Final.
Oh, that's whack.
That's whack.
They got us playing Hawks. Sweep them, boy. Let's go.
So Boston would play Indiana, Charlotte playing Washington. Oh, Mo, y'all good.
They got Charlotte.
No, they don't.
Who they got?
Not based on these standings. Boston 7, Indiana 10. Charlotte 8, Washington 9.
Well,
then Lakers in Portland, they don't have the PB by them yet, so it still has to be decided today.
Okay. So they're still shaking shit up.
8 is
and Lakers play the
Warriors.
Lakers play the Pelicans today, right?
Yeah. Portland played Denver.
Pelicans ain't got shit to lose.
That's gonna be kind of hard for Portland.
So Lakers win, they move up to 6. That's that.
Okay.
So then Portland would have to play San Antonio for the play.
So Lakers move up to 6. Who would they play first round?
They would play the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, they won in that.
That's
in
a
5.
wash.
They won in that in 5.
No Jamal Murray. Yeah, that's a dub.
Sorry, Joker.
Second
Jamal
round, they would
Tatum,
play
yeah.
the winner of Phoenix and whoever the 7.
And 7 to 8 is
7 would be Portland.
Damn, them boy got a good. They got a good situation going.
So
to
Lakers
the
would
Western
play.
Conference Finals.
Lakers would play Suns second round.
Damn, bro, they low key got a cakewalk on the low.
Niggas dunking them. That's not a cakewalk though. I ain't gonna disrespect the Suns.
Bro, they beating them in 5.
I know I'm not gonna disrespect them like that. I give them 2. I get a Suns 2. I ain't gonna. You know I'm critical of Chris Paul. He could get 2.
He can get 2.
Yeah.
You know I'm team Chris Paul too. But at the same time,
that boy playing good basketball, man.
I don't trust. It's not.
Bro, the
it's
Suns
not,
going to the finals would be crazy.
It's not that I don't. It's not that I don't trust Chris Paul.
Oh, it's the niggas around him.
I don't trust. No,
they ain't been on that stage.
It's not even the niggas. It's one nigga.
Who?
Devin Booker. I don't trust Devin Booker.
Why you don't trust him? He ain't never been to playoffs.
I don't trust him. I gotta see what he do when he here. I gotta see what he do.
It's different when your game plan is one team. Like that shit is different, man. Like I don't know, man. I don't see Lakers hoeing out second round.
The Western Conference Finals should be Lakers Clippers, man. That's all
no doubt.
I got to say about that. Now the Jazz number 1 clear bit, number 1 seed. They can shake some shit up. I don't know. But I'm looking at Clippers Lakers Western Conference Final. Now either one don't get there. Oh yes.
Yeah. I'm happy for the Wizards though. I can't even lie.
I want the Wizards Nets first round.
I just see this shit. Nuggets expected to limit minutes of key players on Sunday per Woj.
Here it goes.
Who?
Woj.
No, who? What team again? I
The
missed.
Nuggets.
That's some whole shit. But even if Portland still win, I think they moved down because I think the Lakers got the tiebreaker.
Okay.
I'm not sure. They would need the Lakers to lose.
Boy, we get to this Western Conference Finals and it's Lakers Clippers, boy, oh boy.
So the East is drum roll, Knicks, Hawks first round, and
that's gonna be a good
series. Bucks and Miami first round.
Let's go get the brooms out.
And then it would be Brooklyn or Boston or Indiana.
You got them first round this time.
Y'all not getting another sweep, bro. I give y'all a dub though.
Hold on, I'll be back. Go to the kitchen right now and get that broom.
You get another sweep? Well, you didn't get a sweep. You got a 5. You get another 5?
I mean,
That's a gentleman's sweep.
It's casual.
You get another 5? Another 5.
We got Chris Middleton some money, you know.
That Tyler Hero shit is dead. That was a big reason why y'all got a 5.
Victor out.
That's tough.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tougher for y'all, bro.
I mean, and they just beat us last night.
Because y'all brought Victor there for the playoffs.
No doubt. But it's okay. It's okay that he is out because it's still, you know, we're there. You know what I mean? Like we still play good team ball. You know what I mean?
I just hope Victor just be healthy because that's the same leg that he hurt to begin with. Like,
and it was not. It was
this
off
was
of
non-contact.
Yeah,
this was
man,
non-contact too. Like this, that's not right. Like I like Victor, bro. Like I don't want to see him
his quad.
Yeah, like that ain't right, bro.
John Wall went out of the Rockets.
Yeah, the boy had a team poll. Well, that on the
he voted on that shit.
Yeah,
Some team page.
It was one of them team fan made pages when it was, you know how they got Celtics Live. They had a Rockets one. Shit was like, does John Wall get traded? Yes or no? This nigga
end up picking the one that say he'll leave.
This nigga say he'll leave. Yeah.
Wow, John Wall.
Personal vote, that's off his page.
That's wow. So didn't we just have the discussion about John Wall? No?
Yeah, last part.
Yeah, like
the Russell Westbrook, Bradley Beal, all that shit. Yeah.
How y'all feel? I mean, because if he's ready to be out of the Rockets already,
they ass. But I've been saying they ass, including him, and it wasn't due to his ability. He can stay healthy.
Okay.
That team is just bad though. They have great pieces. Kevin Porter Jr. and Christian Wood, they could be something special. But the team overall is ass.
Nobody wants to be in Houston. It's crazy.
Now, Kevin Porter Jr. and Christian Wood gonna have to do the same thing James did when he first got there. Build it up.
But you know,
I fuck with KPJ though.
I was talking to my boy Drew yesterday, and I mean, he played ball and he's like 6'7" and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, yo, it's crazy to think like no big name is wanting to go to the Bulls. Like nobody's like, yeah, because it's still the same fucking owners and shit like that.
No, it's not the ownership.
No, you don't think so?
No,
okay.
we cleaned house.
Okay.
The owner's still the same.
Yeah.
Jerry don't have no say so on nothing, bro.
Okay.
He signs the check. Well, his son more so than anybody.
Yeah.
But him himself, he been that way. You know why? Because he always so used to winning championships.
Yeah.
And from even before that, old boy, the old GM was his homeboy, so he let him ride the ship on everything.
Yeah.
But we don't have Garpax no more. We have Mark Eversley and AK, who used to be in I call him AK, but he used to be he got a Russian name. Be in Denver, and Billy Donovan damn sure ain't the problem.
Right.
So it ain't that.
But it was like damn, like nobody wants to go try to break Jordan records in a Bulls.
Levine the only one trying.
Take that legacy.
You see what I'm saying?
Levine
like,
the only one trying, bro.
Yeah, and I respect him, but it's like damn, Zach can't do it by himself. You know what I'm saying?
Him
like,
and Vooch is cool. It's the rest of the core,
It's
man.
But it's still like no big names.
Vooch putting up a double a night.
No big names are trying to go to the Bulls. Like nobody. You know what I mean? Like all these years, nobody said let's go to the Bulls.
Hey, what's the worst
and crank
sports
up.
take y'all ever had?
Sports take?
What's the worst take? I got about 3.
The worst sports take that I had?
Terrence Jones, Laurie being better than Giannis, Fred Hoiberg getting Coach of the Year, and
That's
us
good. You talking about
being
your personal
my worst personal take.
You said Laura was gonna be better than Giannis?
Yeah,
Yikes!
yeah. That ceiling was that high.
Damn.
No, his Laura's ceiling was high.
And then us being in the ECF 2020.
Yeah, you was screaming that 2020 shit very, very loud.
You screamed that like a year in advance.
Yeah.
A year in advance.
Maybe like 2.
It was like, yeah, you said
Maybe like
you,
2
you
years.
did-
It was episode 66.
I
I
remember
remember.
you had laid out like a
It was episode
multi-year
66.
plan. Like, yeah, you did.
we're gonna go get this person. We're gonna go get that person, and then
It was sounding like some Biden timeline type shit. Like,
Yeah.
Damn, so vote for me. You ain't vote for me.
I know, Mike. How Drewski said?
Them my worst sports takes, bro. Them my worst ones. For sure. What's the worst ones y'all think y'all had?
Us winning it all last year against the Lakers. I definitely thought we could do it though, but I knew it was still hypothetical. Man, I was happy for LeBron.
I
Still
really
happy
thought
for
Terrence
the
Jones was gonna be next up, bro.
You thought Terrence Jones was gonna
Yes,
be
sir.
next
I believe in Terrence Jones too. Coming out of Kentucky, right?
Kentucky, yeah.
That nigga was something else coming out of Kentucky, bro. Real talk.
I'll say that's like early Do Work Radio when this was Do Work Radio. This was after Peyton Manning, and I was sitting here saying Curtis Painter.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You ain't even gotta say like that. You said Curtis Painter.
Wow.
I was
That's
like,
nasty.
man, this nigga was about to be like Aaron Rodgers coming behind Brett Favre.
Damn. How about his ass?
Boy,
No, my worst take.
this nigga ain't learned shit from
This is a
Peyton.
recent one. I would probably say that James Harden wouldn't work on the Nets. I said that.
Yeah, you did say that.
I said that. The only thing that's keeping them from really flourishing is them playing together for consistent time.
Yeah, they just played for the first time together yesterday.
That's
So,
crazy.
Combined for 39 points, won by 16.
That's crazy.
KD told somebody on Twitter, man, want me to go to Rucker Park every night. That shit was hilarious.
For the parlay's sake, please, Katie, 30 a night, Katie. I need it, Katie. God damn, bro. You making me bet on niggas assists and shit. Like I need 27 a night, Katie. Come on, bro. Bro, one week, boy, Katie saved my whole fucking. I fell asleep on the Nets game. That was, I think they was playing. They was home. Katie had like 8 points at the half, bruh. I fell asleep at half. I'm like, man, this nigga not about to score 30 points, bruh. I woke up and it was like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I see Katie had like 30 points. So I was like, boy, what the fuck going on in here, bruh?
I do know there's another take that you had that was kind of outlandish.
What's up?
When you and Paul Pierce said that shit was over.
I thought
Y'all both said that shit was over after one game. He's like, bro, there's nothing they can do. We got this nigga building that wall. No, that shit is a wrap. Because y'all had won by like 30 the first game. Like, y'all really did cut their ass. You was in that
what
bag,
shit
too.
you talking about?
Bucks and Celtics. 2019.
Oh, yeah. Well, Kyrie shot us out that series, though. Kyrie shot us out, and then we just, for some reason, look like all their guards like grew 5 inches overnight.
Eric
Those
Bledsoe.
niggas look big as hell. Like, for
EB.
Bledsoe, Dante, Covington.
Cheezo.
Covington was going crazy.
Connaughton.
I was like, bro, what the fuck going on? Like, those niggas came back and won 4 straight. I was like, all right, bro. Yeah, Kyrie done here. Like, I already knew Kyrie was leaving.
Dame might save Dog House. I might have to walk that back. I thought they mathematically couldn't get 42 wins, so they could get 42 wins today.
Today?
Yeah.
Dame gonna choke it. I got enough experience.
No, they resting players. Denver.
Dame playing?
You just said Denver's sitting a lot of people.
Is Dame playing though?
He should. Yeah.
Is
They don't
Portland-
want to be in the play-in. They want that 6.
Yeah, they need that.
They got
But they need the Lakers to lose to the Pelicans. And Zion resting, so.
No, Zion not coming back.
No, he
That
done.
season over with. This season over with. Bring Ingram hurt too. They not.
Yeah, like Christian Wood
They don't
getting them
sack them
braids.
Niggas talking he about to average 40. Nigga, this shit over with. Like, what we talking about, bro? Like, that nigga get them braids. He about to go hit the club. Like, what we talking about?
About to make that guest appearance.
Word, he got walkthroughs to hit now. Like, that nigga not worried about no fucking player. He's like, what the fuck? Woo!
Playoffs start Saturday. Playoffs start Saturday, man. We here. We here now.
Hey, man, shout out to the NFL.
I just want
for-
everybody to be healthy, dog. Everybody be
Yeah.
healthy.
Shout out to the NFL for dropping them schedules because they already got the money lines and everything out 4 months in
Oh,
advance.
you about to be in your bag, ain't it?
First week is a cakewalk, bro. They got them boys. Do you see the spread for?
Oh, you know it's 17 games this season now too.
You see the spread for the first week. Tampa Bay and Cowboys, Drew? You saw that?
I saw. No, I didn't actually. I saw something on Instagram, but you know everything be late and shit.
Right.
I thought it was some bullshit. That shit crazy, right?
What is it?
I think it was like I think the spread was like 10 points.
They're giving Dallas 10 points.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm about to get on this shit now.
Yeah, I think they gave him like 10 points if I'm mistaken, bro. Like me and Kurt was just talking about that shit because Kurt be gambling too. Like he was like, yeah, bro. That's the easiest play of the first week.
Dak back?
Yeah, Dak. They say Dak will be clear by July. My bad. Like 100% clear because he already practicing.
Smells like money. I love that. And NFL betting is way easier though.
Way easier. Way less volatile.
Oh my god.
It's less volatile? Oh yeah, because you depend on scores, a lot more scores shit in basketball.
Like
basketball, that shit move quick.
Way too fucking quick, bro.
Move quick.
That them over unders be crazy for NBA.
But
boy.
when you hit, boy, you hit.
That shit lovely.
But goddamn, bro.
Oh, that shit gas, bro.
Dog got that
Packington.
Let me shut up like I be talking now. I know what the fuck I be talking
He
about.
always do this shit, bro.
I text Mo a few weeks back about some weed.
I be ignoring this nigga, dog. Like stop, bro. Like stop, bro. Like he know I'm about to ignore that shit too. Like
That nigga said, "Oh yeah."
niggas annoying with that shit, dog. Like nigga, you not hitting no J, no blunt, no wood.
Yeah, man, we need to do a trip down to. If we go to a legal state, would you do an edible at least?
If I become a millionaire, I might hit one time.
That's just not Mike. Mike don't do none of that shit,
Bro, like I always say, like when I become a millionaire, bro, I would just take some money out and just
buy weed.
No, like I'm gonna look at it, right? I'm gonna spread this shit out. I would just look at it. I'm gonna take $100 bill and I said, I'm gonna go take this to somebody who sell weed. Be like, bro, just give me whatever you got and listen.
See, this nigga's crazy, dog. Like
I'm gonna take $100 bill and go to a nigga just like, yo, give me whatever I can and listen about. I'm bullshitting. That'd be some funny shit though. That'd be some funny shit. Just spread it out, just pick out $100 bill and just take that shit to somebody. This shit is crazy.
This nigga crazy, bro. We good though? We got anything else?
I know Floyd. Floyd stay on that betting shit, bro.
Yeah, Floyd. He been betting on himself his whole career. He been putting up big tickets on his own fights. Been doing that.
But yeah, man.
Well, ain't nothing like knowing you can knock a nigga out for $100 million.
And you done bet.
You ain't got to do a whole bunch
you
of rounds.
You done bet $4 or $5 million on yourself.
Right. Like, nigga, I'm gonna knock the fuck out of this nigga.
I'm gonna beat your ass. Like you getting beat up, bro. Like
That's crazy,
y'all are y'all betting on finals MVP?
I'm gonna wait till that shit start for final start.
Okay.
I gotta see who actually in that bitch, man.
I feel
But
you.
I tell you what, if LeBron playing the Nets or something like that,
You betting on Bronny for finals MVP? I'm locked in on Kyrie and James.
no,
Bro.
it might be Durant, man. I might have to guess. I might have to bet my money on Durant.
Yeah.
For finals MVP.
Yeah. Because I know you can bet on that, right? You can bet on finals MVP. I'm
You
rolling
can
with
bet-
Kyrie
you can
and
bet
James.
most improved player. You can bet MVP. You can bet all that shit. Which coach getting fired first? You can bet on all that shit, bro. Everything.
Oh, condolences and to James Sutherland's family. You know, another unfortunate Black Lives loss. We'll talk more about that next week. Because it's just a lot to unpack.
Yeah, that's just deep.
So, yeah, that shit's deep. We'll definitely address that next week, though.
But yeah, man, blessing to his family, though.
We got anything else?
No, I actually forgot about that. But
Yeah,
definitely,
that's what I said. I want to say that to
Yeah,
for next
condolences
week.
to him. We'll definitely, touch on that because that's honestly that's so fresh for everybody. Because
I didn't watch the video.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch the video. But I just know.
hearing everybody talk about it is enough for me. Of course, with any of these situations, like I've been detached myself from watching.
I can't watch
them
him no more.
type of shits, but that's a very very fresh situation that is unfortunately that's over the city right now. So condolences to him. Like we say, much love and prayers and strength to his family, and unfortunately here we are again with that. So
Yeah, man. So you got anything else? Shout out to Stan for hitting us with the new logo that y'all will see. You know, a couple of little videos that we did.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
And big up Stan. For
Stan
all,
killing
for all
this
he
thing,
does,
man.
though. For everything
Yeah.
that he does.
God's favorite director, man.
Oh, Lord Stanley.
My dog gonna have that star in Hollywood one day for sure. Yeah, man. So we got anything
So-
else, man? That's about it.
I'm good, man. So, like we say every week, man, if you hear anything on the show that gets you in your feelings, always remember,
We're just some messages.
we out.